Yo! What is good, Sixer Nation? Welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB. You know, once upon a time, we were excited to watch this team without injuries, locked in together on the floor. Matter of fact, 2 nights ago, they came out and they pounded the Brooklyn Nets with Embiid, PG, and Maxey side by side. But unfortunately, it will not look that way tonight, as the Sixers are back home with the fans at the arena ready to go. But adversity incoming. They're going up against the struggling Suns, but they're now the banged up Sixers again. How many times are we going to go through this? Are we going to see this? Man, see how it plays out, man, but sometimes you get tired of starting at a disadvantage before the first quarter even tips off. So that's where we're at on a Monday night as the Sixers get ready to embark on a 4-game week, where we came into this morning thinking that they were going to maybe win all 4. At least maybe I did. Thought they'd have a chance to get back close to 500. They still do. But now the road gets a lot harder. So we'll get into it all, man. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Sixers Game Day live show. Time to kick it off officially right here on Philly Take with RB. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are tuning in from, and welcome officially into Philly Take with RB. Happy Monday evening. This is the Sixers Game Day live show presented by our great friends at Kook Burger and Bar. And as always, we're powered by BetUS. We have the 14-19 Philadelphia 76ers coming off a big win against the Brooklyn Nets, returning home. And they will see the 15-18 Phoenix Suns, losers of 4 straight, who actually have made a starting lineup change because of all the heat, all the scrutinization they are getting about how bad they've been playing. They're 5-10 on the road. But man, oh man, they have a chance to get back on track tonight. We'll talk about it. This is the #1 Sixers Game Day live show, where we give you the pregame, live game, and postgame coverage, including our staple play-by-play and reactions, and our analysis as it all goes down. Of course, we'll take your phone calls after the game as well, so be sure to join the Discord, hop in there, and chat with us after the game. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the deal, man. First act of business, you hop into the Philly Take with RB stream. You got to hit the thumbs up, man. Can't stress it enough. New year, 2025. We're trying to grow. We're trying to scale. And by each and every one of you taking half a second of your time just to show some appreciation for the content, it's free. Doesn't cost a dime. Just hit the thumbs up button one time. Help us push this show out to more viewers. Also, hit that red subscribe button down below if you want to join in on the live chat. And if you want to go a little above and beyond and become an official part of the Philly Take family, click that join button down below or the link pinned in the chat to become a channel member today. You get the loyalty badges in the chat. You get the exclusive emojis that you can throw in there during the game. You get merchandise discounts. You get special access and a whole bunch more. So if you want to become a member and support the brand, go ahead and become a member today. All right, man, last thing. And as always, be sure to follow us on all of our platforms as we try to grow cross-platform. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Philly Take with RB. Follow me on Twitter at RB Philly Take. Connect with me everywhere. Special shout out to the members in the chat. Once again, let's see those emojis. And really just want to, again, say how much I appreciate everybody for, just tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, and just sharing around our content. I actually dropped an announcement today. I'll tell you guys here in a few minutes. But big things on the way, big things on the horizon for Philly Take with RB in 2025. And it's all thanks to you guys. So with that being said, time to officially kick things off here on the Sixers pregame live show. And, I had a bunch of stuff prepared. I was excited for this matchup. You got the Suns tonight. You have the Wizards on Wednesday. You have the Pelicans on Friday. You have the Magic, who are plagued with injury, on Sunday. You come into this game thinking, all right, Sixers have a chance to start off the week with a statement. You know what I mean? Make a statement. Come out here. Get a W. Take down the Suns. You lost to them last time, Paul George's debut. But you played pretty well. And the Suns have been struggling mightily. They are benching Bradley Beal, who is now in a bunch of trade rumors. Those are swirling around as we're just about 1 month away from the trade deadline. They're also going to be benching Jusuf Nurkic tonight. Mike Budenholzer has not been able to change the culture there in Phoenix, so they will be playing Ryan Dunn and Mason Plumlee against the Sixers tonight. Bradley Beal and Jusuf Nurkic coming off the bench. And I'm like, all right, Sixers have a chance. They can go out here and get a win. But unfortunately, about 40 minutes ago, an update comes out. Joel Embiid has been downgraded to out with a left foot sprain. Joel Embiid will miss his 21st game of the regular season out of the first 34. He's only played in 13. So he's going to miss another game. No back-to-backs this week. I thought Embiid was going to play in all of them. But Joel Embiid is now out, and it gets even worse, ladies and gentlemen. Andre Drummond is now out with a toe sprain. Drummond has missed 3 out of the last 4 games with a toe sprain. I thought he was coming back. I thought, all right, Joel Embiid's out. Andre Drummond's got to start, right? He started against the Suns in the first game. Nope. So Joel Embiid is out. Andre Drummond is out. The only good part is that Kelly Oubre returns, and he will be in the starting 5 tonight. Still no update on KJ Martin. We know Jared McCain's out. So once again, it is the hospital Sixers trying to drag their way through. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I want to get into some other things. But yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed, man. Nick Nurse better play Adem Bona tonight. He's going to play Yabusele. He has to play Adem Bona, which I'm excited about. But I've been saying this every post-game show. You got to build consistency. You got to build rhythm. You can't have one game with Joel, PG, and Maxey, and the next game, it's only Maxey and PG, and the next game, it's only Maxey. Next game, it's only PG. Like, you can't keep doing this the whole season. I made a short earlier today. I said this is going to be the stretch where we really learn about who this team is and if they can stay on the floor. I've been saying it all season long. You're past the third of the season. You're almost halfway. You got to stay on the floor together. Right now, you're at the 11 seed. You're right outside the play-in. And this week is a perfect week for you to get close to 500 and get in the playoff race. And it starts off on a sour note as, once again, Joel Embiid and Andre Drummond will not play tonight. And it is annoying. It is very annoying. That being said, we'll talk about who is going to play, what they can do. Chat, I need y'all to get me fired up, man. We got 120 people in here. Do me a favor, like the show, man. Like the show. Big things on the way. 2025. Let's shout out some of our members, man. $5 super chat. Brian Pumper, he says, we are the laughing stock of the NBA. Poster child for the new era of the NBA. Hence the ratings plummeting. Might start watching professional water polo. Brian Pumper in the chat. What's up, Brian? I knew Brian was going to make an appearance tonight. I knew he was. As soon as they ruled Embiid out. But, Brian, I hear you, man. It's frustrating. It's funny. I was talking to my buddy who covers the Phoenix Suns, and there's a lot of comparisons with this Sixers and Suns team. Their big three hasn't played a lot together. When they have, I mean, their big three hasn't looked as good as the Sixers' big three playing together, but it just feels like a lot of wasted potential. Feels like a lot of, hey, well, if we could see them together and, one person doesn't get hurt every 2 games, maybe we could build something here. But it's just frustrating. And Nick Nurse talked about it before the game. He said, hopefully we can get these guys playing back-to-backs coming up, and we don't have to worry about, hey, are they going to play a back-to-back? So Nick Nurse seems to think that they're going to start playing more back-to-backs, but I want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. Tired of hearing it. But like I said, man, you can't just keep doing this all season long. You're almost halfway in, and if this is what the Sixers expected, then they are setting themselves up to fail, man. But good part about it is Maxey will have a chance to shine and get back on track tonight. PG will have a chance. The Suns have not been setting the world on fire. Matter of fact, they are on fire. Not in a good way either. They're like a burning inferno, and it feels like they're a couple games away from either trading Bradley Beal or firing Mike Budenholzer, and they're like the Bucks. They just keep cycling through coaches. I don't even know how many they're paying at this point, but I could have told him from the jump Mike Budenholzer wasn't going to make a difference. Suns feel like they need to hit the reset button. They have too many guys that do the same thing. But anyway, that's where we're at tonight. Give me your thoughts in the chat. What is your instant reaction? How do you feel? Do you think the Sixers still have any chance to win this game? Do the Sixers have any chance to win this game? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. And while we do that, we'll go take a look at BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to BetUS. It is the odd of the day presented by our great partner over at BetUS. Now, this was the early odds today. This was this morning before Embiid and Drummond were out, and they had the Sixers as a favorite. They thought they were coming in here ready to win a game at home, and I agree. I agreed. Shout out to BetUS, man. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 over with BetUS. Go to betus.com. They have some of the best bonuses in the industry. Check them out and go check out BetUS, man, for all of your odds, especially coming up with the NFL playoffs. Shout out to them. But yeah, I agreed with them. I said, all right, Sixers coming in. They should be the favorite. They've been playing better than the Suns, even though both have had their inconsistency issues. And now I'm sitting here saying, man, I don't know if the Sixers can win this game. Not without 2 centers. Not with 2 centers down. So they got to be better, man. They have to be better. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't know if they can win. I'm tired of having to go through this every game, man. Can they just play? Can they all just play like 5 games in a row? Can they all just play 5 games in a row? Please. Please. But yeah, man. So if I had to check right now, and you can already, or actually you can't see, but on the ESPN site, now the Suns are favorited now that Joel and Drummond are out. So I'm guessing on BetUS the odds have flipped. And I am guessing that the momentum is now swaying in the direction of the Suns because Kevin Durant is going to have a night. And speaking of which, I want to know from you guys right now in the chat, which player on either team do you think is going to score the most points tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, it is officially Who is Cooking, presented by Kook Burger and Bar. I want your predictions right now in the chat. Give me the player and give me the number of points that they will have tonight. Which player from either team is going to have the most points tonight, and how many points will they have? Coming into this game earlier today, I said, all right, it's going to be Joel Embiid. I thought Joel would have a good night. I thought he'd bounce back. Obviously played, decent against the Nets, but, the Nets are tanking. They stink. I thought Joel would make a statement against the Suns team who doesn't really have a solid big. Plumlee, Nurkic. I was fully going with Embiid, to be transparent. But now he's out. And now I got to shift it back to the Phoenix Suns. I think Kevin Durant, who is one of the best natural scorers that the game has ever seen. He is an instant bucket. He could be 35, he could be 40, he could be 50, doesn't matter. Kevin Durant is a bucket. And I just think the matchup now gets a lot harder. I think he's going to be able to penetrate the paint very easily. No offense to Yabusele, he's not a center. I think Kevin Durant's going to have a night tonight. I think this could be a 35-piece for KD. So I'm going 35 for Kevin Durant. Who do you guys think is going to lead the game in scoring tonight? Give me the points and give me the player. Let's go to the chat, man. And shout out to Kook Burger and Bar. You guys can go check them out in Center City, Philadelphia, 21st and Market Street. Best place to be on Philly game days. Official go-to spot. Good place to wind down after work. Get yourself a delicious, tasty burger and one of the famous signature Shoobie Shakes, a.k.a. the best milkshake that you'll ever try in your entire life. So go check them out, man. Kook Burger and Bar, right off of 21st and Market Street in Center City, Philly. Follow them on Instagram at Kook Burger Bar. All right, let's see what the chat says. I see PG with 25. I don't know if that'll be the leading scorer, man. Usually high scores more than 25. KD 37, KD with 40, PG 32, KD 32, KD has 31, Booker with 35, KD 36, Maxey 36, RB with 35. Let's go. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready for the moment. Why not? Why not? Maxey with 41. Chris Henry says Maxey with 40. Clint says KD with 32. Philly Special says Maxey with a 50-piece. Dash says KD 34, Maxey 32. All right, man. Good predictions. Good predictions. Once again, shout out to Kook Burger and Bar. All right, man. It is time for our final score predictions. I showed you the odds. I talked about the flip. Now that Embiid is out. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to drop your final score in the chat. Look, man, need y'all to get me up. Need y'all to get me going. If you are in here right now, do me a favor. Like the show. Smash the like button, man. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Become a member. Help us push this show out to more viewers. And let's get this chat rocking and rolling, man. We're here every game, win or lose. Happy Monday. Happy new week. Big things on the horizon, man. Final score prediction in the chat right now. Who is going to win this game? I'm going to say that the Sixers cannot hold up without Embiid and Drummond. I think it's going to be a hard-fought game, but I just think the Suns will get their bounce back because the Sixers are, let's put it very simply, too injured. Too injured. So I'm going to go Suns, and I think they get the win 107 to 101. 107-101 is my final score prediction. I think the Suns get it done, and they snap their 4-game losing streak, which has now caused them to bench Bradley Beal and Yusuf Nurkic. So I'm going to say, again, Suns get it done 107 to 101. But what do you guys think? Can the Sixers still find a way to pull it off? Yes or no? Don Boyle says Sixers will win 111-109. Big says 111-110 Sixers. Tika says Suns 107-97. Clint says 114-103. Hold up, man. It's time to drop the beat. Drop the beat. Let's go. Let's go, man. Julius 104-101 Sixers. Clint 114-103. Andrew 123-112 Suns. Rob says 111-87 Sixers with a blowout. Jay says 118-104 Suns. Cool J 130-99. Ryan Rowe 117-101. 110-95 Sixers. 101-114 Sixers. 112-109 Sixers. Brian Pumper Suns 142-76. It's time to go. Game day live, baby. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's go, man. Sixers game day live. Every Sixers game. Right here, man. On Philly Take with RB. Pre-game, live game, post-game. Welcome into the show, man. Appreciate you all so much for being here. Snowy day in Philadelphia. Everybody's packed inside. It's time to get it going, man. Sixers without Joel Embiid, without Andre Drummond. Sixer Alex says, come on, RB, come on, man. What do you want me to say, bro? This is what they do to us. This is what they do to us, man. What do you want me to say? They're down both centers. Listen, man, I tell it how it is. Good or bad. This team is bipolar. This team is frustrating at a lot of times. I hope they can find a way. Hope they can find a way. We did add some more mods. If you guys want to become a mod, be here every show. Maybe you'll get one. Mods, I need you guys to pump the links in the chat periodically. Keep the chat in control and keep us going. All right, man. Before we jump into things here, I want to talk about two more things real quick. Once again, if you're just coming in here, we need 7 more likes. Every 100 likes, we drop the horn. We wake up the neighbors. You know they're sitting in here. You know they are packed in with the snow day. And they're chilling. So it is time to wake them up, man. It is time to wake them up. It is time to wake them up. Now, before we wake up those neighbors, I want to let you guys know, big announcement here today. Your boy RB will be on the Bleacher Report app all year long. Every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, you can find me on the Bleacher Report app talking Sixers. And every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, you can find me on the Bleacher Report app talking Eagles. We will be on Bleacher Report app all year long for 2025. So shout out to everybody who's been supporting me along the journey. And yeah, man, big things to come. Big things to come here in 2025. So again, join me on Bleacher Report all year long on Thursdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. The other thing I want to let you guys know, man, we got a new sponsor on the Postgame show as well. I just want to give them a shout out, man. RocketMoney. Shout out to RocketMoney, new partner of the show. They are a really cool personal finance app. You probably have seen a commercial about them at some point, but they help you do a lot of cool things. They have a personalized dashboard, which helps you organize your expenses, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and ultimately reach your financial goals quicker. So shout out to RocketMoney. Go to rocketmoney.com/gameon and download their app. Check them out, man. All right, man. Let's get it. We got Sixers. We got Suns. We got 100 likes. Let's go. J-Love, thank you, my man. Don Boyle says, congrats, bro. Keep up the hustle. Respect the grind. Thank you, man. Like I said, it's all stepping stones. We got a lot of big things on the way. Merch is dropping soon. Keep your eyes out for that. But Bleacher Report, we've obviously been on there in the past year sometimes, but excited to be on there every single week. Sixer Alex says, come on, celebrate Bleacher with a Sixers win, right? Well, I hope they do. Listen, Alex, I hope they do, man. I hope they do. A win would be great. Lexi says, you're official now, RB. Congrats. Thank you. Appreciate it. Tika says, will your Bleacher Report segments be on YouTube Live? No, they won't. They'll be on the Bleacher Report app. So pop on over to the Bleacher Report app on Thursdays at 5 and Fridays at 6. It's easy to download the app. Pop right in there and check us out. Cool J says, congrats, RB. Philly take going worldwide. Let's do it, man. AG says, see you spreading your wings. Wish you the best. Clint says, the new merch is fire. Thank you, man. Can't wait to drop it. Can't wait to drop it. Look, man, we got 212 people in here. No Embiid, no Drummond. It's a Monday night snow day. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I need y'all to get me going. Drop those yes sirs in the chat, man. Drop the yes sirs. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wake up the damn neighbors, man. Let's go. First game of a 4-game week. A lot going on. We got Eagles playoffs this weekend. A lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. Let's go, man. Unfortunately, no Embiid, no Drummond, but hopefully no problem. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go. Sixers Sam in the chat. Pete, we got Philly for life. Clint, what's up, everybody? Let's go, man. Andrew, thank you, bro. Thank you. Merksy, what's up, man? What's up, Merksy? Everybody hit that thumbs up. Let's go. Get it to 200 likes. Hold on. Let me turn this off real quick. All right, man, let's do it. Philly for life, $2 super chat. What's up, Philly for life? What's up, my man? Appreciate you being in here, bro. He says, what up, RB? Pray all is well. Dub time PG 428. Philly for life predicting a big game out of Paul George. Shout out to Philly for life. Fire take goat. You guys see the goat emoji next to his name. Let's get it rocking and rolling, man. Let's go, man. Philly for life. Thanks for the love, bro. Andrew says, I remember when RB had 2K followers. Now he's killing it. Respect. Thank you, man. Thank you. So the Sixers starting lineup tonight will be. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Sixers starting 5 tonight. Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, Caleb Martin, and Gershon Yabusele. No Embiid, no Drummond, no KJ, no McCain. Tika says, can you shout out this channel while on Bleacher Report? Yeah, definitely can. Definitely can. It's going to be huge. Going to be huge. If you guys are just tuning in and you missed it, catch me on Bleacher Report all year long on Thursdays and Fridays. Sixers need to win this game, man. I mean, I feel like the Sixers are going to beat the Wizards. I feel like they're going to beat the Pelicans. I feel like they could beat the Magic. But tonight, this would be a great game if they could somehow find a way. It's just going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Ringing the bell tonight for the 76ers game is Cooper DeJean, Philadelphia Eagles young stud corner rookie. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? How when you play young guys, they actually can perform. Nick Nurse. Here's the Suns starting lineup. Tyus Jones at the 1, Devin Booker, Ryan Dunn at the 3, Kevin Durant, and Mason Plumlee. So, if you guys missed the pregame show, Phoenix Suns have decided to make a lineup change. They've lost 4 in a row. They are 3 games under 500. So they have decided to bench Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal will be coming off the bench now, and so will Yusuf Nurkic. So Suns are in desperation mode, man. Suns are feeling it, feeling the pressure. Bradley Beal talked about in a lot of trade rumors. So we'll see what we can do, man. If you guys are new to the show, we do this every single game, pregame, live game, and postgame. Let's go, man. $2 super chat. Philly for life says, remember the good old days when RB did not have a green screen. That's some OG stuff right there, man. Shout out to Philly for life. OG in the building. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get the other scoreboard up here momentarily. and we'll get it going. We'll get it going. What do you guys think, man? Do they have any chance? Any chance tonight? Sixers rocking their City Edition unis, the Spectrum ones, and the Suns are rocking their purple unis tonight. Let's see what we can get going, man. We'll get the other scoreboard up momentarily. Be sure to like the show on your way in. And we are tipped off here in South Philadelphia. First possession stolen away from Maxey. Here are the Suns. Tyus Jones picked up in the offseason. Booker, Jones, Ryan Dunn, the rookie out of Virginia, is going to cut to the basket, kick it out to the corner. Durant up to Booker. Booker drives, kicks Durant for three, and it's money. Like I said, I'm picking KD to be our Who's Cooking player of the night. I think he's going to have 35. I just don't know who's going to be able to guard KD other than Paul George. And PG's going to have his work cut out. Here's Gershon Yabusele. Pick and pop for three. Got it the fall. Gershon Yabusele. Suns have not been a good defensive interior team. And Yabusele starts by knocking one down from the three-point line. He says, screw the paint. I'm just going to knock down jumpers. If you guys are just tuning in, Joel Embiid out with a left foot sprain. Andre Drummond out with a toe sprain. Booker with 4 on the shot clock. Drives, kicks. Here's a three from Tyus Jones. Can't get it to drop. Picked up by Yabusele, and here come the Sixers. PG, who has been struggling offensively but still trying to find his way. He's going to have a chance tonight to step it up and be one of the primary scorers. Kelly Oubre back after missing 3 games. He's going to drive, pull it up from about 5 feet. Got it to go. Kelly Oubre puts the Sixers up by 2. Plumlee going to find Jones. Jones around his screen. Now crosses, drives downhill against Maxey. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker in the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Booker against Oubre. Booker swings it cross court. Here's Tyus Jones. Contested 3. Can't get it to fall. And it's picked up by the Sixers. Caleb Martin coming off maybe his best game of the season. Maxey steps into one. Bang. Got it. Wide open. Tyrese Maxey. Suns were not ready for that. Philly for Life says, we need this dub, RB. I agree, man. Definitely need this W. Definitely need this W. Here's Tyus Jones going to find Durant around a screen. Durant takes a step back. Now one bounces it into the paint. Plumlee out to Booker. Suns not even looking to get inside and penetrate the paint. Booker, the step back, can't get it to drop. Bradley Beal coming off the bench tonight for the first time for the Suns. Here's Maxey crossing, driving. Maxey under the rim. Swings it out. Stolen away by Plumlee. Mason Plumlee, longtime vet in the NBA. Still finding a role here somehow. Here is Dunn going to find Durant. They got Oubre guarding Durant. Now a double from PG. Booker at the top. Ryan Dunn going to set the screen. Here's Booker with the left. Dribbles, pulls up, mid-range. Can't get it to fall. So here come the 76ers. 8:50 to play in the first. Oubre in the corner. Pump fakes. Got KD to bite. Drives and slams it down. A one-handed hammer from Kelly Oubre. And a timeout on the floor by Mike Budenholzer. He goes to the starting lineup change. But so far, no bueno. It is 10-3. Sixers lead it. And they are out to a really good start here tonight. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show presented by Kook Burger and Bar. As always, we're powered by BetUS. Suns come into this game. They've lost 4 in a row. They've lost 7 out of 8 games. They've hit the panic button, and they made a starting lineup change. But matter of fact, you know, the Sixers are out to a good start, but you know where it could haunt them tonight? It could haunt them with the second unit. It could haunt them in the second unit because, you know, Bradley Beal and Yusuf Nurkic, I mean, they're going to be going up against 2. Who are they going to be going up against? Eric Gordon? So, definitely something to keep your eyes on. Something to keep your eyes on for sure. Shout out to the mods in the chat. We added a few new mods, so if you got a mod, shout out to you and keep the chat going. Pete says, I love this lineup, RB. Yeah, I mean, it's a good lineup, but, you know, what's going to happen when they have to make a sub, you know? Mike Budenholzer looked pissed already. Let's go ahead and get this other scoreboard up and running. Thank you all for being here, man. Monday night. All right, man. Let's see what we got going on. Secret Underdog in the chat. What's up, Secret? What up, Secret? Edward, what's up, bro? Philly for Life says, is Bona back? Yeah, he's back. He hasn't played in a while, but other than garbage time. Hasn't played other than garbage time, but Nurse has no choice but to play him tonight. Has no choice. Suns Geek in the chat. What's up, Suns Geek? Shout out to my guy, Suns Geek. If you guys want to check out some Suns coverage, get the opposition's take, go check out Suns Geek's channel. Somebody spilled a drink here on the floor. Now we got a delay. Let's go, guys. Get this up to 200 likes. We're almost there. You guys are crushing it, man. You guys are crushing it. Welcome into the show. Do this every game. Pre-game, live game, post-game right here on the channel. We also drop regularly scheduled pre-recorded videos. So if you guys want to check those out, that would be huge. We drop videos. We're going to be dropping a lot of trade content. So keep up to date with us, man. There's Tyus Jones. He got plucked by PG, and they're going to say it went off of Tyus Jones. So a great defensive stop by Paul George. Great stop by PG to knock it off of Jones. It's going to be a backcourt violation. Still kind of like PG on Durant better, but so far he's playing good defense. 8:25 to go here in the first. PG going to find Yabusele. Dribbles, drives, downhill, goes up. No whistle. Here's Kelly for three. Can't get it to fall. Yabusele couldn't reel it in. We'll see if the Suns can pick it up here. They start off very bad in this game. Booker going to find Tyus Jones, guarded by Kelly Oubre, the former Sun. Booker tried to squeeze it through two, and it was kicked by PG. Suns have really struggled, and you know they're the team that first initiated the three big star signings. As Durant tried to put up a reverse, couldn't get it to go. Suns are the first team to try it under the new CBA. So far, it's not paying dividend. Here's Yabusele, corner three, can't get it to fall. Oubre gets the offensive rebound, goes right up and in, got it to fall. Man, something just looks off with this Phoenix team. I feel like they have a lot of guys that do the same thing when it comes to Booker and KD, and obviously Beal coming off the bench tonight. Here's Booker, the mid-range, can't get that to go, off the back iron. Sixers with a real chance here to make a statement in this first quarter. Suns have been scoreless for about 4 minutes now. Martin going to drive in, find a cutting Yabu. Gershon Yabusele. Come on, man. Yabu. Let's go, baby. As we know, no lead is safe with the Sixers. Oubre going to punch it away from Durant. Back to the Suns, though. Jones finds KD. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kevin Durant. Going to dribble. Drive. Down the lane. Kicks it to Plumlee. 2, 1. Paul George with a stupid reach. Come on, man. Should not have reached there. Plumlee had 2 on the shot clock, and he can't shoot. I like the fact, though, that other Sixers players are starting to grab some offensive rebounds. We're probably going to see some small ball lineup variations tonight as well, especially if Yabu comes off and he doesn't play Bona. Jones misses the floater. Plumlee taps it in. As we know, there's no safe lead with the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Going to find Oubre. Now Yabusele pops another 3. Can't get that one to fall. Nick Nurse said before this game, in terms of Joel, he wants to see him start shooting more 3-pointers. I don't necessarily agree with that. Here's Booker, finds Beal, into Jones. 1 bounce, out to Booker. Booker driving down the lane, steps back for 2, and can't get that one to find the hole. So it's 14-5. Here's PG, going to pull up his first 3. That one does not fall. Sixers taking a lot of rushed, forced attempts. Bradley Beal in for the first time. They're going to say he dribbled it off the foot of PG. So it's going to be a kicked ball. So Bradley Beal coming in off the bench. Bradley Beal making $50 million a year in active trade talks. Nurkic comes in the game as well, so we'll see what they can do. Something doesn't look right with this Suns team, though. Here's Tyus Jones. He's going to kick it over to Beal. Pump fakes, drives. Bradley Beal up, missed the layup. Nurkic missed it. Here come the 76ers, 14-5. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey at the wing. Maxey against Jones, going to jab, now pull a 3. Got it to fall. What a shot by Tyrese. Booker around his screen, kicks it out. Tyus Jones for 3, missed it. They're 2 for 13 to begin the game. Suns cannot find a bucket. Here's Paul George, going to find Yabusele. Oubre hands it off to Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin, step back 3, can't get it to fall. KD, 1-on-1. Here comes a double team. Good adjustment on defense. Jones, Booker, now Beal. Beal behind the back. Turns to his right. Beal kicks it out. Durant, 5, 4. Durant, Beal, baseline. Got it. Maxey up top, going to find PG. I need to see PG get more aggressive. There he is, 1-on-1 against Beal. Let's go, PG. Let's go, PG. Turns, fades. Paul George. Got it. All I have to do is say something. All I have to do is say the word, and then they listen to me. They're listening to the stream, man. They're definitely listening to the stream. 4:07 to go here in the first. Nurkic drives. He was plucked, and they call a foul. So the Sixers lead at 19-7. Suns look absolutely dreadful. They're like 3 for 14 right now. And the Sixers lead by 12. How are we feeling? Yo, where's everybody in the chat, man? Get this comment section going. Suns Geek says, my Suns cannot score. That's a fact, man. They look terrible right now. But every lead is not safe. No lead is safe with the Sixers. I feel like the Sixers need to capitalize on this inefficiency from the Suns right now. Bradley Beal coming around his screen against Yabusele. Beal into the paint. Nurkic goes up and he's fouled by Kelly Oubre. Like I said, I'm definitely concerned about what's going to happen when the second stringers come in. Because, yeah, the starting 5 is playing well, but who's going to come in off the bench? I think Kyle Lowry's out tonight, so we won't even see him. So Lowry, Drummond, Embiid, KJ, McCain, all of them are out. We got 350 people in the chat, 180 likes. Guys, can we get 20 more? Get us to 200 likes. Like the show, subscribe to the show. Let's go, man. I'm trying to hit the horn and wake up the neighbors. Marsha says, we are here. What's up, Marsha? Secret says, Grayson Allen makes me want to cry. I forgot about Grayson Allen, to be honest. I forgot about Grayson Allen. He had a really good season, and then he got a big contract. Jared McCain got his Rookie of the Month award. Shout out to Jared McCain, man. Shout out to McCain. McCain on crutches got his Rookie of the Month award. Team was celebrating him at midcourt, so that's nice. I do miss Jared McCain now. If Jared was on this team, I'd feel so much better. By the way, McCain's still leading rookies in a lot of categories. Oubre steps back, midi, got it. Nice play by Kelly Oubre. I miss seeing McCain, man. He's still leading all rookies in points. He would be running away with the Rookie of the Year race right now if he didn't get hurt. Here's Nurkic going to drive, lays it in, and got it to fall. Honestly, I don't even know who's going to win Rookie of the Year right now. There hasn't really been any other standouts besides McCain. Paul George for three. Missed it off the back iron. Yabu tracks it down. Paul George against Kevin Durant. Turns, doubled, kicks it. Jeff Doughton Jr. Oubre for three. Missed it. Paul George just got tossed to the ground. Here come the Suns 5-on-4. And it's going to be a foul on Reggie Jackson. So, a bunch of substitutions here, man. So, for the Sixers, Reggie Jackson is in the ballgame. Like I said, no Kyle Lowry tonight. And Jeff Doughton Jr. is also in the game. Yabu remains in, so I guess he's going to play the whole first. And then for the Phoenix Suns, Grayson Allen comes in, Monte Morris. And that is where we currently stand. So Sixers lead it by 10, 21-11. But yeah, good for the Sixers to celebrate Jared McCain. That's a good moment. It's a good moment. 370 people in here, 188 likes. Get us to 200, man. We're right here. Right here on the Sixers Game Day Live Show. We do this every single game, pregame, live game, postgame. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm RB. If you guys missed it earlier, I will be on Bleacher Report all year long on Thursdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. Appreciate you guys supporting the journey, man, as we continue to climb. Let's see, man. Secret says, out of all the old heads, I'd much rather see Reggie than Baldy or Larry. He said Baldy, man. That's funny. Secret's a funny guy, man. Secret's a funny guy. Let's be honest. The depth right now is really bad. I mean, they're playing Jeff Doughton and Reggie Jackson. Definitely going to have to address that before the deadline. Yo, you know what's crazy, ladies and gentlemen? You know what's crazy, ladies and gentlemen? I want to know if you agree with me or not. Where the heck has Daryl Morey been? I tweeted this the other day. By this time in the season, usually we have 2 Morey radio press conferences. We have 5 cryptic tweets, 10 trade rumors. Where the heck is Daryl Morey, man? Is this guy, did he like go into hiding? Bro, we have not heard one word out of Daryl all season. Somebody's got to check on this man. So I haven't even seen him. They usually show him. Where is he? Somebody's got to check on this man. Because if the deadline comes and Morey doesn't make any moves, man, people are going to be pissed off. People are going to be pissed off. Philly for Life says, didn't know that. Congrats on the Bleacher Report, RB McRain. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Shout out to Philly for Life. Yeah, man. We inked a deal with Bleacher Report all year long for 2025. Thursdays at 5 p.m., Fridays at 6 p.m. on the Bleacher Report app. It's all credit to you guys supporting us, man. So thank you. Thank you, man. Shoe Game says, remember the guy that called Kelly Afro Thunder? Shout out to Afro Thunder, man. If you were here that night, you know. That was a legendary stream. That was a legendary stream, man. Afro Thunder. One of our highest viewed shows of all time. Paul George, step back from deep two. Missed it. See, you're letting the Suns come back in when you play this way. Adem Bona has entered the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Adem Bona. Nurse forced to play him. You have to play him. KD turns, fades, can't get it to fall. No Embiid, no Drummond. It's Adem Bona with a chance to show something tonight. Here's Paul George, going to drive, go behind the back, spins, takes it back. PG dribbles against KD, up off balance, can't get it to go. See, I'm getting tired of these dudes like asking for fouls mid-play. Like PG could have probably got a rebound. He probably could have got a rebound there, but he was trying to get the foul call. Like, wait till after the play is done. 1:50 to go, poked away by Reggie Jackson. Nice defense, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Durant drives, pulls up, missed it. Yo, you know what else I'm noticing? I know the Suns don't have a good center, but they don't run any screen actions or nothing. They've been playing iso ball the whole first quarter. They've been playing iso ball the whole first quarter. It's been one-on-one all night. Here's Oubre, drives, goes up from 4 feet, rolls off the rim. Rachel says, congrats, RB, so well deserved. Thank you, Rachel, appreciate that. Here's Nurkic, spins, finds Monte Morris against Kelly Oubre. Sets the screen, Monte Morris trapped in the corner, finds Nurkic on the baseline, kicks it out, stolen by PG. PG breaking away, one-on-one, throws it down with the one-handed hammer. Slamma-jamma PG. Philly for Life says, on Bleacher Report YouTube channel, where can I check you out? So it's actually on the Bleacher Report app. So you just go on the App Store or whatever and type in Bleacher Report and then download their app. And then right when you go on Bleacher Report app, you go to the Sixers page or Eagles page. They have a tab for each team. And you can watch it. It's just like a YouTube stream pretty much, but it's half-hour show on Bleacher Report. Here's Grayson Allen going to drive in. Grayson Allen, 1 on the shot clock, pulls up a deep 3. What a shot as he goes falling into the front row. Big shot. And Grayson Allen's one of those guys that always torch the Sixers. He is a Sixers killer. I forget what he did in the first matchup. I think he had a lot of threes, right? That was this year or maybe last year. I don't know. I'm tired, but Grayson Allen, man. Grayson Allen always cooks the Sixers. Paul George, another missed 3. Suns get the rebound. 9 seconds to go. Allen, yo, that's a backcourt. How do they not call that? Durant, Beal, corner 3. Missed it. How did the refs miss that, man? I'll show you guys what the Bleacher Report app looks like, but it is the end of the first quarter, 23-16. We got 200 likes. Drop the yes, sirs. It's time for Sixers trivia. Woo! Let's go, baby. Yeah. Wake 'em up. Sure. Snow day, baby. Ooh, wake 'em up. My neighbor had the audacity to come out the door today, looked at me, thought I was going to shovel their snow. They thought I was going to shovel their snow. Even if I had a snowblower, I wasn't doing it. Let's go. Wake them up. Let's go, man. Yes, sir. All right, let's get this question loaded up here. Sixers second quarter trivia. It's about that time, man. Who won last time? Sixer Alex won. I know Sixer Alex is in the chat. I know he's in the chat. All right, man. All right, let's do it. That was a quick first quarter, man. That was a quick first quarter. All right, man. Sixers trivia, second quarter. At the beginning of every second quarter, if you get it correct, you'll hear this sound. It's not about who gets it. It's about who gets it first and types it first in the chat. I got 2 chats pulled up, so I'm watching. All right, get those keyboards ready. Make sure your stream's on live. That would really suck if you were behind on the live stream. All right, the question of the day is, During what season did the Philadelphia 76ers move from Syracuse to Philadelphia? Suns Geek says no, an ad. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if you got an ad right then. Ladies and gentlemen, what season did the Sixers move from Syracuse to Philadelphia? See who knows their Sixers trivia. We got 2 chats up. See who gets it, man. See who gets it first. I got 2 chats. Don't worry. Don't worry. And only your first guess counts, by the way. All right, man. The correct answer is 1963-64 season. If you said 63 or 64, I'll give it to you. Let's see who got it first. Oh, look at that. One of the first answers, Lou World, taking back the crown. Lou World, congratulations. Thank you all for playing Sixers trivia. And next time, you know the deal. Got to be quicker than that. Shout out to everybody in the chat for getting active in here. Grayson Allen drives downhill, lays it high off the bank, can't get it to fall. Sixers lead by 7. Suns started off absolutely dreadful. Only 16 in the first quarter, but started to pick it up there in the last couple minutes. Tyrese Maxey dribbling, driving, downhill, goes up, bumped into the stands, no whistle. Here come the Suns, 5-on-4. Bradley Beal, corner 3, puts it up short. It'll be interesting to see how they stagger those lineups tonight. Here's Tyrese Maxey against Morris. Ball swinging around the perimeter. Justin Edwards, the 21-year-old in for the Sixers, had a really good game against the Brooklyn Nets. So now he's getting extended time. Nurse rocking with the young guys. Maxey floats it up. That one is short. Bone of the rebound. Puts it back up. Can't get it to go. Trying to fight again. Couldn't corral it. Sixers lead by 7. 1 minute, 20 seconds into the second quarter. Here is Devin Booker at the top, coming around the screen. Dribbles, kicks. Bradley Beal back to Booker. And we got a foul off ball. All right, let me write down Lou World. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you all for playing Sixers trivia. We do it every game, beginning of the second quarter. We're going to have a prize at the end of the season for whoever can get the most correct answers for the season. Booker throws it away, stolen by Caleb Martin, driving all the way down the lane, and he was fouled en route to the basket. Fouled en route to the basket. Let's see. Philly for Life also had it correct just a little bit late. Someone said 1912. Wow. Wow. Secret says my big thumbs. Lou says that was a complete guess. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Whoever gets the most answers at the end of the season is going to get a prize. How about that? So the Suns, once again, making some lineup changes. Josh Okogie comes in the game, as well as Oso Ighodaro. I think that's how you say his name. 7-footer out of Marquette. Suns going deep into their bench. Sixers as well, with a lot of young guys. Right now the lineup is Reggie Jackson, Tyrese Maxey, Caleb Martin, Justin Edwards, and Adem Bona. There's Devin Booker off the mid-range. Got it to fall. Booker is just a pure scorer, man. There's a 3-ball from Reggie Jackson off the iron. I just don't get why it takes all these injuries for Nurse to experiment. Like, he should have done this a lot earlier. Got to have guys that can run the floor, man. Devin Booker going to drive, kick. Here's Morris, floats it up, got it to fall. Big shot for Monte Morris, and now it's only a 4-point game. Like I said, man, like I said, leads are short-lived here in Philadelphia. Maxey, pick and roll. A Dembona crash in the lane and a two-handed slam. That's a beautifully executed pick and roll. Here's a mid-range. Morris again, can't get it. Iguodaro taps it out. Booker drives the lane up with the left. Blocked by Bona. A Dembona can play, man. Maxey in transition. Three ball is short. Edwards tracks it down. Here's a three from Edwards. Got it. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll say it, and I'll continue to say it. You have to give these young guys more minutes. You have to let them find a rhythm. Three ball Booker is short. I'm not saying they're perfect players, but what they are is guys who can settle into a role, man. Caleb Martin for three. It was an offensive foul. All right, man. Guys, do me a favor. 360 in the chat. Get this to 300 likes right now. Welcome in. Sixers Game Day live show presented by Kook Burger and Bar. We do this every single game. I need to get some thoughts in the chat here, all right? I got a question for you, but before I do that, if you guys are returning from one of another streams this season or last year or whatever, drop return in the chat. If you've been tapping in for years and years now, drop OG. If this is your first time tapping in, drop new so we can shout you out in the comments. If you guys are returning this season, drop return. If you are here and have been here for years, drop OG. Here's Iguodaro, floats it up. What a play, man. That was nice. That was a nice touch. Maxey's got to get going here, man. I know he gets going in the fourth. He usually heats up, but man, Caleb Martin with a wonky finish. Back to the Suns. Here's Allen. Dumps it to Booker. Back to Grayson Allen. Pump fakes. Drives. Iguodaro. Booker. Sets the screen. What a screen. That's going to be an all-offensive legal screen, though. He moved. He moved. Let's go, man. We got Lou World OG in the chat. Shoe Game returning. Andrew OG. Don Boyle OG. Clint returning. Rob OG. Mo OG. Secret OG. Sixer Sam return. Sam E return. Mike Lowry OG. Jason OG, Lexi returning, throwing returning, Ryan Rowe return, Sixer Alex OG, Philly for Life, Triple OG, Suro returning. Kai says newer. We got any new viewers? This is your first time, man. Welcome in. Welcome into the show. Hit that subscribe button. Yo, get this to 300 likes, man. We got too many shadow watchers right now. We got too many shadow watchers in the chat, man. Hit the damn thumbs up. Help us push this show around to more viewers. All it takes is a little like. Takes half a second. Also, if you guys are Eagle fans or if you like football content or you just want to support RB, our Eagles channel is popping. We've gained over 1,000 subs in the last like 14 days, so go check us out over there on our Eagles platform, A to Z Philly. Mods, I need y'all to drop the links in the chat, man. Keep those links flowing. Drop that Eagle link in the chat. We are popping over there, trying to get to 10K. All right, another question I have for the chat, man. If the Phoenix Suns came to the Sixers right now and said, we will trade you Kevin Durant for Paul George, would you do it? Yes or no? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it would ever be a possibility. But would you trade Paul George for Kevin Durant? Now, I know off the bat, people are going to be like, yeah, obviously, why wouldn't you do that? There's a lot of people that don't like Kevin Durant. I think he's one of the best scorers of all time. But he is 36. And he's not getting any younger. Let's check his contract, how many years he has left. I think it's, 2 or 3? Let's check his contract. I would take Kevin Durant in a heartbeat. Said it a couple years ago. I would take him right now. Let's see. He's got one more year after this. $52 million this year, or 51, and then 55 next year. Yeah, I would take KD in a heartbeat. Sometimes he gets irritated and he lets, Twitter get to him, but on the floor, he is an absolute bucket. He's an absolute bucket. So I personally would take him, and I want to know your thoughts. Also, if you guys want to become a channel member and support the show, support me as a creator, click this link I'm about to throw in the chat. Thank you all very much. See a lot of yeses. Sixer Alex says no. Blue World says that's a guaranteed chip. I don't know if it's guaranteed because of the health issues of this team, but Durant is a monster. I'm watching Durant out here, and I'm watching the whole Phoenix Suns team. I feel like their body language is showing like, hey, this ain't going to work, you know? Maybe KD will get traded. We know Jimmy's going to get traded, or at least they're going to try. We're going to have the Jimmy Butler sweepstakes. We'll be talking about that the whole next month, but see what the Phoenix Suns do. Could Jimmy go to Phoenix? You guys think Jimmy Butler would be a good fit on the Suns? Yabusele drives into traffic, goes up, missed it, and then he's fouled on the second attempt. I just think that Jimmy Butler is not going to fix all the Suns' issues. Like, they have a lot of defensive deficiencies. I think that they just need to go younger. I think they realize that they have too many guys that do the same thing. I don't think Jimmy's going to bring a different dynamic to what they need. But that's just my thought. First one good at the line for Yabusele. Luke says he might crumble in the Philly environment. It's a good point. It's a good point. Second one is missed by Yabusele. It's an 8-point game, 30-22. 7:20 to go here in the second quarter. Booker. Nice movement. Iguodaro slams it in. Wow. Let me make sure I don't miss any substitutions here. Ricky Council comes in for the first time. He's going to miss his first attempt. Here's Devin Booker. Drives, kicks. And a three ball is good. That is Monte Morris. Actually, no. Who was that? I'm sorry. That was Okogie. Josh Okogie for three. So now it's a 3-point game. Suns have stormed back. This is exactly what I expected to start happening. Sixers backups couldn't hold the lead. Here's Maxey for three, trying to answer, and it rolls out and around. Morris going to find Ryan Dunn, blows right by Yabusele, and the Suns have brought it to a 1-point game. We are halfway through the second quarter. Sixers are losing their touch. Maxey and Paul George have to wake up right now. Here's Ricky, drives. Terrible shot. And it's way off. Here come the Suns. Booker drives downhill, crosses, and nice defense by Justin Edwards. Like I said, Justin Edwards played really well against the Nets on Saturday. I know everybody did because the Nets are terrible. But Edwards, man, he's got some versatility. He's got a nice jump shot for him. Definitely can build upon it pretty quick. Let's see. Riaz in the chat. What's up, Riaz? Edwards says, will the Sixers get Jimmy Butler? No, they won't. They won't. Miami doesn't want Bradley Beal. They definitely don't want Paul George. The question about Jimmy Butler as the Sixers win the tip-off. Question about Jimmy is who wants to pay his next contract at 35? Guy wants $50 million a year for 4 years. Not going to happen. Jimmy's got to wake up and smell the coffee, smell the flowers, whatever the saying is. He's got to wake up and hit reality, you know? Nobody's going to pay him a max contract at 35, 36. I think someone will trade. I think somebody will trade for Jimmy. I've been watching, or not watching, I've been listening to a ton of Jimmy Butler stuff, and there's a couple teams that come up that I think make sense. But the question is, do they want to part with young players and then pay Jimmy a max? And I don't think any team wants to. I don't think any team wants to. I think he could help a team this year. Like, for example, the one team I keep hearing, or two teams I keep hearing are Golden State and Memphis. But does Golden State want to trade Kuminga? Do they want to trade Wiggins? Does Memphis want to trade Desmond Bane? I mean, that's tough to give up on those pieces if you don't believe you can win it all this year. Like, you have to think you're going to win it. Otherwise, I mean, that's a tough thing to give up. Here's a Kogi in the corner for three. Too much on it. Picked up by the Sixers. Here we go. Maxey can't hold it. Come on, Maxey. You got to wake up, man. Tyrese Maxey has to wake up. 3-ball from Ryan Dunn. He missed it. Dude, Tyrese, what's going on, bro? Reese has to wake up. Paul George drives in, floats it up. Terrible opportunity. Oubre misses it again. Come on, man. Suns are collapsing this lead with the starters on the bench, man. It's like, come on. Come on. Dunn floats it up. No can do. This has been a really sloppy basketball game. 32-29. Oubre going to find Maxey. Maxey at the top. He's guarded by the rookie Ryan Dunn. Yabusele to set a screen. Maxey steps back. Finds Yabu. Wide open for three. Got it. Good shot. Dude, credit to Yabusele. Guy plays well every game. Guy plays well. Guys, can we get this to 300 likes, man? We are halfway there. Timeout on the floor. Yo, you guys are slacking like the Sixers right now, man. Welcome into the show. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button, man. A lot of exciting things on the way. If you're enjoying this show, hit the like for the grind. We do this every single game. Sixers Game Day Live right here on Philly Take with RB. 370 in the chat. Get us to 300 likes. Let me show you guys the Bleacher Report app. So this is what the Bleacher Report app looks like when you download it. See, they got Micah Parsons right there. Then you click that little search icon in the top left. And then you can type in the Sixers, for example. Type in the Sixers, and then you can see a bunch of Sixers news and all that. And then when we're live, we'll have like a live show going on there on the Sixers page. Same for the Eagles. So once again, if you guys missed it, I'll be on Bleacher Report every Thursday and Friday for the entire year. Thursdays 5 p.m., Fridays 6 p.m. Let's see. Katie has a championship. At least he can hit a shot when needed. Yeah, he could do more than that. He could do more than that. Cool J says, punch your ticket by liking the stream. That's what I'm saying, man. It takes half a second. Obviously, we appreciate everybody, you know, that supports the show. And, you know, we appreciate everybody that chimes in and helps us out. But, you know, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up, man. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. All right, man, let's get some blue and red flowing in the chat. We got Secret Underdog dropping that blue and red. I need to see it flying in the chat. I want to see Sixer Nation in here strong, man. I know we're frustrated. No Embiid, no Drummond tonight, but chance to win a ball game. Suns are not that good. Suns are not that good. Slammin says his team will never gain chemistry. Every night's a different first option. That's a good point. Philly Shad says, Yabu. What's up, Philly Shad? Jeff Tezos in the chat. What's up, bro? What's up, man? 35-29. Durant back in, drives and fouled. Caleb Martin off to a bad game tonight. Come on, Caleb. I don't get how Caleb Martin and all these players go from playing like superstars to not being relevant at all. Free throw miss, 35-31. How many points does Kevin Durant have? 5 points for Kevin Durant so far. PG going to miss another one. Dude, Maxey and PG have to wake up. Enough is enough. Maxey and PG have to wake up. Booker behind the back. Takes Yabusele one-on-one. 7 on the shot clock. Booker against Maxey. Picks up his dribble. Iguodaro finds Booker. Booker off balance for 3. It's short. I mean, this team's literally asking you to beat them. This team is asking you to beat them. Oubre drives. Lost it again. Another turnover. Yeah, we need 30 more likes, man. Can we get it by half? Beal. Wide open. Tyus Jones for 3. Cha-ching. Hey, Nurse, it might be time to call a timeout. Might be time to call a timeout. Maxey, you got to wake up, bro. 2 for 6 is unacceptable. Maxey drives, kicks. Martin wide open. Got it. Caleb Martin with the answer. Sixers finally hit a shot here. I feel like they've been on a drought. 15 points in the quarter. Come on, man. Both teams shooting pretty bad from long range tonight. Suns and the Sixers are both in the bottom third of the league. Suns obviously higher. Booker misses a layup. Sixers are 10th in defense, though. Suns are about 20th. So, not really an impressive team so far. Paul George behind the back. Yabusele again. And this one is airballed. Devin Booker is like 0 for 5 million right now. Booker's 1 for 10. Booker is 1 for 10. That's how bad the Suns are. The Sixers are asking them to stay in this game. No Embiid, no Drummond, and they can't even take a lead? Daddy says hit that like now. Let's go, man. Hit them thumbs up. 25 more. Get us to 300. Lawrence, what's up, bro? Drop some blue and red in the chat, man. Seeing too many shadow watchers in here, man. Drop a comment. Let us know you're in here. 38-34. We're about to be at halftime. Both teams don't even have 40 points. This is insane. This is wild. Here's Durant against Oubre. Drives in all the way and slams it down. Kevin Durant. Durant just looks like he's out here just doing whatever he can, man. He looks like he's just running cardio. 1:20 to go. Paul George kicks it back. Yabusele for 3. Got it. Yo, Gershon Yabusele for MVP of this team. Gershon might be the MVP. No cap. Gershon might be MVP. Durant, Jones, Beal, corner. Got it. He answers. See, I don't like this at all, ladies and gentlemen. Suns have played a miserable half, and they're right here. They're right here. 41-39. 50 seconds to play in the first half. Maxey drives downhill, goes up. Got it with the finger roll. Put a little English on that one. It's a 4-point lead for Philly. 40 seconds to go here in the second. Jones drives. Nurkic up and fouled. It's going to be number 2 on Yabusele. If you guys are in here right now, if you're in the chat, if you're active, if you're having a good time, do me a favor, drop a fire emoji. See who's up in here, man. We got you covered all season. It's 2025. We're not even halfway through the season. I'm having fun watching Gershon Yabusele. I don't know about you guys. Nurkic going to knock it down. 43-40 now. 30 seconds to go. Maxey drives, kicks. Oubre, Paul George for three. Yes! Finally. About time, PG. About time, PG. Let's go, man. We got Carlos in the house. Jeff, Lexi, AK. Got Sammy, Philly Shad, Jules, Rachel. Here's Tyus Jones. And everybody watches him float one in off the bank. Time for one more shot. Come on, man. Rachel, you're right. We got to add the Yabu emoji. Maxey drives, lays it up. And it's short. Suns have a chance. Durant for three. Just missed it. So that will take us to the end of the first half. It is 46-42. The Sixers lead it. But quite frankly, this has been one of those sloppy first halves. So we'll get into it all. We'll read out some of the stats. And we'll talk about what the Sixers need to do to win this game. We got 400 people in the building, though. Do me a favor. Like the stream right now. We're almost at 300. Get us there, man. Get us there. This is the Sixers Game Day Live Show. We do this every single game. Pre-game, live game, post-game. Right here, presented by Kook Burger and Bar, powered by BetUS. All right, man. It's time for the vocab wizards to ignite. Time for the vocab wizards. Not the Washington Wizards. We'll be playing them on Wednesday. But vocab wizards in the chat right now. I need y'all to drop one singular word to describe this game. One word in the chat to describe this game so far. If you had to encapsulate everything that's happened in this game in one singular word, what is it? What is it? I'm going to give you guys my word, and we will go to some in the chat, and I'll read out some of the best. But I got to give a shout out to our sponsor, Kook Burger and Bar. Ladies and gentlemen, Philly's best kept secret. Kook Burger and Bar. You haven't heard about it? Well, now you have. Kook Burger and Bar is where they are serious about fun food. They've sold over 150,000 delicious burgers and 45,000 Shoobie Shakes at their Philly location. They are the go-to spot for Philly game days and winding down after work with a ton of game day specials, including those burgers, loaded fries, some tasty apps, a lot of interesting, intriguing items, and some cold drinks all game long. Kook Burger and Bar will serve you up the juiciest made-to-order burger with 100% fresh ingredients, and they'll also whip you up one of the signature Shoobie Shakes, a.k.a. the best milkshake you'll ever try in your entire life. My personal favorite is the one on the left, but they have a whole menu where you can customize your own, and the best part is you can get that Shoobie Shake and you can hang out right on the beach. That's right, even though it's wintertime, they have a beach in their establishment where you can watch games, you can play games like pool, darts, ping pong, and more. Grab some food, experience the vibes of the city. Check them out on 21st and Market Street in Center City, Philadelphia. They're open 7 days a week. Check them out on Instagram at Kook Burger Bar, Kook Burger and Bar, where they're serious about fun food. And I'll tell you what I'm serious about, man. I'm serious about the Sixers getting back to 500. And to do that, they need to win this game. And coming into this game, I didn't think they were going to win because Joel Embiid and Andre Drummond are out. But then I'm starting to watch this game, and I'm like, yo, the Suns are terrible. You got to step on their neck a little bit. Come on now. 4-point game. Got a little cushion. It's going to be a cardiac game, of course. But my word to describe this game is absent. Absent is the word to describe this game for me because that's really been the word to describe the whole season, I guess you could say. Absent. Unreliable. Inconsistent. You can't get chemistry down. Like, PG struggling. 3 for 10. Maxey, 3 for 8. These guys are struggling. And yes, I'm going to blame them because they got to be better. They're, max players. They're superstars. But they also, one night, are going from being the third option to the first to the second. There's just no There's no rhyme or reason with what this team is doing one night to the next, and I can't blame them because there's nothing that they can do. One night Joel plays, one night he doesn't. So it's absent. These guys are absent. And even with all that, they can still actually win the game if they come out here and Maxey gets on his horse and gets going. So that's my word of the night. Absent. Keep it simple. Let's see. Ryan says abysmal in the chat. Lousy. Marcia says supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Scum says boring. Philly Chat says sleepwalk. JS says snow day. Kind of is like a snow day, man. Staying in. They didn't even show up. They didn't even show up. Oscar says monotonous. Flat empty says Cool J. Determination. Rob says encouraging. Charlie says Durant a bum. Sixer Alex says wasted chance. I agree with that. I agree with that. Feels like a missed opportunity in a way because, you know, they've played so bad. Suns have played so bad. It feels like if PG and Maxey just had a, I don't know, decent half, Sixers would probably be up by 20 right now. So it's going to be a dogfight to try to win this game. They're going to have to fight very hard and see if they can do it, man. My other takeaways in this game, Gershon Yabusele has been absolutely fantastic. He's been one of the most consistent players on the team all season. Guy's earning himself a bag. 12.6 boards in the first half. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant have not gotten going yet. I don't even know how this team has 42 points. Nobody has more than 10 points on their team. Devin Booker's 1 for 10 with 2 points. I mean, he's awful. Awful. He shot bad against the Sixers back in November. This is the first game you got Bradley Beal coming in off the bench with Yusuf Nurkic. Hasn't really made a difference either way. Suns still look like they don't have any body language, in a positive manner. They don't look like they're actually trying, not playing much defense. This is just one of them sloppy games, but the Suns bench has really kept them in it. Meanwhile, the 76ers, Kyle Lowry's out, so he's playing Reggie Jackson and Jeff Doughton, who haven't done much. Adem Bona's got 5 boards in 6 minutes, which is great. But, Justin Edwards hit 1-3. That's pretty much been it. So it looks like he's going to have to rock with the starters heavy. I think both teams have played unworthy games of being in the lead. So, yeah, can Paul George hit shots? Paul George is looking very disappointing right now. He's looking very disappointing. Shout out to Gershon Yabusele, man. Like I said, coming up, you got the Wizards, the Pelicans, and the Magic who are injured. Yeah, you can win the next 3. You got to win this game. It sucks that Embiid and Drummond are out, but, we'll see what they can do. And also, Kelly Oubre, I think, has been pretty good, too. He's got 8 boards in the first half. So I got to give a shout out to Kelly. 10 points, 8 boards for Kelly. He's been great. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. We need 5 more likes. Get us to 300. Sixers Game Day Live. We do this every single game. Pre-game, live game, and post-game. Guys, call in on the Discord, or at least join the Discord so you can talk with all of us Sixer fans behind the scenes. Follow us on all platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Follow us everywhere, man. We will keep the coverage coming. And like I said, man, every Thursday and Friday, catch me on Bleacher Report. We'll be on there all season long. Exciting things to come. Big things on the way. And, yeah, man. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right, y'all. We'll be back in just a few minutes. But before I go, I want to ask you guys, who do you think's actually going to win this game? Sixers were the favorite early in the day. Then Embiid got ruled out. The Suns were a slight favorite, but it was very close. I thought the Suns would be running away with it at one point in this game, but they've just played really bad. So my question is, Who do you think's going to win the game? Sixers or Suns? And what do you think is the biggest key in the second half? I still feel like the Suns are going to win this game because I feel like the Sixers had a perfect opportunity to get it done, like to build momentum and like build a hefty lead, and I feel like they missed that opportunity. So I think it's going to be a tight game. But Sixers, I mean, they're shooting 40% from three. They've out-rebounded them. Every category belongs to the Sixers, and they still have not been able to capitalize. Hope the Sixers win, though. All right, man. All right, we'll be back momentarily. Let's go, man. Sixer game day live right here on Philly Take with RB. Who do you guys think's going to win, man? Sixers or Suns? Sixers or Suns? Are you guys fans of the snow? Or are you more of a summer crowd? What's your favorite season? What's your favorite time of year? All right, let's see what we got here, man. Gershon with 12. We got Oubre with 10. PG and Maxey with a 15 combined output at halftime. This team's got to wake up, man. Team's got to wake up. It is pretty interesting how Tyrese Maxey had like an 8-game stretch where he was unstoppable. And like he has like these spurts. He like has these spurts where like he just goes absolutely cold. It's pretty wild, to be honest. All right, man, here we go. Second half, kicking off Monday Night Hoops, first game of a 4-game week. You know, we keep you covered all year long. You guys want to support the channel, become a member. We got a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Kelly Oubre. Cool J says spring has comfortable weather. Yeah, I like spring and summer. I like spring and summer. Guess they called a technical on Kelly as well. I don't mind the winter from time to time. I mean, I just don't like when it gets brutally cold. A little bit of snow is cool to look at, but you know, not all the time. PG gets it stolen away or steals it away, and then he gets fouled on the other end. He didn't get fouled? Come on, Paul. Wow, that was actually a clean steal by Plumlee. Does PG have some Tobias syndrome in him? Does he play too cute sometimes? There's the inbound to Paul George, and he stepped out of bounds. Nick Nurse is furious on the bench, jumped out of his seat. Paul George is starting to get on my nerves, man. Can you just be the guy, please? Plumlee drives in. Here's Ryan Dunn, floats it up. Man, Abaselli just like, he's just not a center. He's just not a center. So now it's a 1-point game. Maxey at the top. 46-45. PG off balance for 3. Got it. What a shot. Circus shot by PG. Somehow got that to fall off 1 foot from deep. And he still wants a foul. See, he does things like that, and I'm like, wow, Paul George is amazing. Booker kicks it out to the corner. Ryan Dunn trying to answer. He cannot. 49-43 is the score. Paul George at the top, going one-on-one. Now he gets double, kicks it up to Kelly Oubre. Probably had a 3, didn't take it. Martin bounces it to Maxey. Maxey in the corner, dribbles, drives off the spin, goes up and draws the foul. Julia says, George is not the same player he was, like a Tobias who plays better defense. Paul George has been playing good defense for sure. He's been playing good defense. It's hard to get a gauge on any of these players, man. Like, we need to see a Dembona in his second half, because if Nick Nurse doesn't play him for, you know, more than like 5 minutes, like, what is he supposed to do? Adem has to play. He was a monster on the boards in the first half. Maxey going to miss the second free throw. Can't do that. Can't do that, Tyrese. Come on, bro. Kevin Durant mid-range. Can't get that to drop. 5-point lead for the Sixers. 50-45. Here's Yabusele going to find Paul George. Paul George drives, kicks it out. Yabusele pick and pop for three. That one just missed. 50-45 now. And nice steal away by Caleb Martin up to Maxey. They got a free lane. Maxey all the way. Throws it down with two hands. And the lead is back up to 7. Timeout Budenholzer. Like I said, I'm confident the starting lineup can get a lead, but can the bench hold on to it? All right, yo, we got 300 likes, man. We got 300 likes in the chat. We didn't hit the horn yet. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to hit the horn. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. I need to see everybody, though. Halftime hangover is over. Halftime hangover is over. Let's go, man. Let's go. Shouts to the members. Yabu emoji coming soon. Yabu emoji coming soon. Let's go. Let's go. Wake them up. Yes, sir. Woo. Let's go. Think about it, man. We're on here every single game doing this for the 76ers. A lot of the fan base is tapped out, man. A lot of the fan base is tapped out, but we're still here nonetheless. Rain or shine or even snow, we're here nonetheless. We got you covered, man. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Where's everybody tuning in from in the chat? Where's everybody tuning in from tonight in the live chat? Drop your cities, your states, your towns, your countries. Where you guys tapping in from, man? Where do you watch Philly take from? Where do you guys watch Philly take with RB from? Are you a local? Are you in another country? Are you in another state, in the tri-state area? Where are you guys at, man? One thing about our show, we try to incorporate our fan base. You know, we try to give back to the people that give back to us. We try to get everybody involved. Where's everybody at tonight, man? Look, they're showing all these Adem highlights. Can the guy play? Can the guy play here in the second half? 9:40 to go here in the third. Durant against Caleb Martin. Spins, kicks it back. Here's Ryan Dunn. Spots up for three. Cha-ching. Right out of the timeout. 4-point game. Ryan Dunn was a good pick for the Suns. I think he was like 20-something. 24th maybe, 25th. Yabusele leads the scorers tonight. That's crazy. I don't think anybody has over 12 points in this game. Yabusele, Maxey, top of the arc three. It's short again. Just don't understand what's going on with this guy. Devin Booker drives downhill, goes up. Too much on it. Plumlee couldn't pick it up. Refs don't know what to call. Refs don't know what to call. They need a third opinion. Are they going to give it to the Suns? They didn't even know what to call it. Who did it go out on? Looked like it went out on the Sixers, but nobody had the call. It should have been a jump ball. Booker swings it out. And a foul. All right, let's see, man. We got North Carolina in the chat. Langhorne, Northeast Philly, South Philly, Singapore in the building. Clinton, Connecticut, South Jersey, Australia, D.C., Scranton, PA. We got Australia in the house. West Philly. We got Philippines. What's up, Philippines? Says my idol is Paul George. What's up, George? Booker. Gonna knock it down off the dribble. 2-point game. Bahamas in the house. Oubre gonna kick it back to Maxey. Maxey to Oubre. Oubre is fouled. Let me ask you guys a question, man. Will you guys be tapping in on trade deadline day? Are you a regular viewer of the trade deadline stream? It's one of my favorite streams of the year. That and the free agency one, where we live react to all the trades. We got East Falls in the building. What's up, East Falls? Chris tapping in from NC. Love NC. Tapping in from Canada. What's up, Canada? 52-50. Maxey threw it away. Booker dribbles, drives into the paint, and a blocking foul on Paul George. Yabusele wants a review on it. I don't know, man. This team, like, something's just getting me about this team right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that they keep whining. I don't know. Booker going to miss the second. He just missed both free throws. Shout out to Devin Booker. I don't know what's going on with D Book. Has he got the yips or something? Is it time to trade Devin Booker? Dear Lord. Paul George for 3. Another miss. Shoe Game says deadline day best stream of the year. Durant throws it down with force on the other end. It's tied at 52. So we got a brand new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, deadline day is pretty fun. That and free agency day. Yeah, who was here for the 8-hour Paul George live stream when they signed PG? That was one of the best streams we've ever done. Yabusele misses a triple. Suns with a chance to take the lead. Here comes Devin Booker. Stops on a dime, pulls up for 3, and of course, the Suns take the lead. How many years is this team not going to be able to play basketball without Joel Embiid? How many years do we ask them to build a competent roster that can play without Joel Embiid? I get it. Joel should be playing. Joel has to play. But how many years are they not going to be able to score the basketball when Joel Embiid goes to the bench or when he's not on the floor? I mean, how many, like, this is ridiculous, man. The Suns suck. And you can't score because Paul George is out here dancing like a ballerina on the three-point line. Like, take the ball to the rack. Who is the center for the Phoenix Suns? Yusuf Nurkic got benched. You got Mason Plumlee. I could school Mason Plumlee at the basketball court down the street. I'll school Mason, I'll school Miles, and I'll school Marshall Plumlee. I'll school all of them. I'll school Papa Plumlee. You're scared to take it in against Mason Plumlee? The guy that shoots free throws with one hand? Dear Lord. And we got Nick Nurse over here on the sideline. Oh, let me jump up because there's a foul call, though, right? PG's whining. Maxie's whining. Stop whining. Take the ball to the rim. Ah. How come Gershon Yabusele is the best player on the team right now? Gershon Yabusele. Then I got people in the chat like, yo, RB. What's wrong with you, bro? You're not picking the Sixers to win? No, I'm not picking the Sixers to win. They can't score without Joel Embiid. No. Do we understand? Like, Joel Embiid has been the centerpiece for the last 10 years, and the guy has had to be the centerpiece so much that he's literally breaking down body part by body part. Joel Embiid is breaking down. He's like the car with 500,000 miles that you're just chugging along, hoping it doesn't break down on the freeway. And this team can't do anything. And like, he's broken. He's too old, and he's had too many injuries. You got the nice car sitting in the garage. You're scared to take it out because it won't drive. Come on, Maxie, let's go. It's time that we hold these guys accountable, man. And then there's going to be people that come in the comments, you know? They're going to be typing in the comments like, yo, you switch on this team every game, bro. What other choice do I have? They go from beating the Nets by 40. They choke a 15-point lead in the last minute of the game against Sacramento. They lose by 40. Now they can't even beat the Suns. Next game, they'll win by 57. The next game, they'll lose by 37. Booker drives in, high up into the air, missed it. Here comes Caleb Martin. Martin driving, kicks it. Thought about kicking it. Holds it. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. Around the screen, drives, floats. Maxey missed it again. Devin Booker, Tyus Jones a three, short again. Oubre saves it. Here's Tyrese Maxey at the top. Dribbles, drives. Maxey goes up, got it, and one. Drop the ones in the chat. Yes, sir. Fast Life says, that's not true. That's your emotions getting the best of you. What is getting the best of me? Please tell me what's not true about what I just said. Tell me which part is not true. Because I'm pretty sure I sit here every game and watch the games and tell you exactly what's happening in the games. Which part is not true? You guys think I want to be mad at this team and then go to being happy with this team and then be mad every other game? No. Maxey going to miss the free throw. Why do you think half the fan base is checked out? Why do you think half the fan base is checked out, man? Devin Booker kicks to the corner. Beal for three. Missed it. Oubre tried to get the rebound. Paul George steps out of bounds. And now they're going to say Bradley Beal stepped out of bounds before Paul George stepped out of bounds. Devin Booker doesn't like the call. Andrew says, I agree with you, RB. So frustrating to watch. Thaddeus says, I totally agree. Fast Life says, I blame coaching. All right, so what part? You didn't answer my question. What part do you disagree with of what I said? Which part is not true? Devin Booker, one bounce. Here's Tyus Jones. Jones at the wing, comes around the screen, switched on to Kelly Oubre. 5:55 to go here in the third. Durant turns, fades. Durant got it. 3-point lead for the Suns. Maxey at the top, going to one bounce to Paul George. Paul George guarded by Bradley Beal. Crosses over, drives, spins, lost it again, taps it away. Caleb Martin for three. Can't get it to fall. Booker puts it up, and he is fouled on the baseline. Noom says this can't be two pro teams. Fast Life says the Sixers can't score without Embiid. We saw it done plenty of times, bro. You know you're my guy. I agree with you most of the time. So, but they don't score effectively, though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Paul George will have a couple games where he drops, 30. Maxey will have his games, but it's never consistent. And again, I'm not expecting them to win the chip without Joel Embiid. Like, I'm all for, like, if Joel doesn't play the games, I've been saying this every game now. If he doesn't play the games, you're not going to build that chemistry. I can't fully blame Maxey and PG because it's like their role changes every night. But they just have to be better. Like, simply put, you're the max players. You got to score points. Simple as that. Here's Maxey, going to drive, kick, Paul George for three. Missed it again. Just like that. Like, you got to hit that shot. You're a max player. Wide open three, Bradley Beal, and he does hit the shot. Here's Justin Edwards back in the game, crosses, drives into the mid-range, puts it up, too much on it. Rebounded by Durant, and here come the Suns, up by 8, 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Durant to Nurkic, and it went right through his hands. Turned over, back to the Sixers. Adem Bona's back in the ball game. Good to see him back in. Phoenix Suns started out 5 for 19. They're 19 for 37 cents. Shooting almost over 50% since they started out 5 for 19. Here's Adem Bona. He's fouled at the rim. 4:12 to go in the third. They don't even have 60 points yet. If their role changes every night, then that's coaching. No, it's not. It's Joel Embiid not being on the floor. Jensai in the chat, what's going on, man? First free throw missed by Adem Bona. And I agree with you guys 100%. Nick Nurse has not done that good of a job this season. He's also had really just bad circumstances as a coach, but you got to get these guys fired up. I mean, they won 10 out of 13. They won 10 out of 13, but right now they're just missing too many shots. They're missing too many shots. Paul George has to make his shots, man. I mean, he's getting pretty good looks tonight. Paul George is getting good looks. He's just got to make the shots, bro. You're wide open from three. Lawrence says, RB, the championship chemistry takes time to gel and everybody healthy. I agree. That's what I'm saying. They have to play 5 games in a row together. It's pretty interesting. When they started actually playing games together, they won 10 out of 13. When they actually have everybody on the floor, oh, great. Here comes Eric Gordon, guys. Here comes the revenge game. The former Phoenix Sun, Eric Gordon, coming in the game. Sound the sirens. Second free throw is good. Guys, we got 370 in the chat. Get us to 400 likes, man. Welcome into the show. Thank you all for being here. Time for Eric Gordon to save the day. Bradley Beal now up to 12 points. Maxey, 5 for 13. He's the leading scorer with 13 points. Oubre up, blocked, and then couldn't hold on to it. It is really weird how some of these role players are like so locked in for like 3 games. Then they get injured and they come back and it's like they never have played basketball. Grayson Allen going to get ran over by Adem Bona. That'll be a foul. 3:45 to go here in the third. Brian Pumper in the chat says, so disappointed in what Maxey became. What do you guys think's the biggest issue with Tyrese Maxey this year? Curious to hear your thoughts on that. What do you think the biggest issue with Maxey is? Like, why do you think he is struggling? First one good for Grayson Allen. Because Maxey had an 8-game stretch there where he was averaging 30 points. Other than that, he's been pretty inconsistent all year long. I know somebody's going to make the Bryce Young joke. I mean, look at Bryce Young right now. Look at Bryce Young right now. Oh, man. Free throw's good. Maxey going to find Kelly Oubre up top, 65-55. 7 seconds to go here in the shot clock. Oubre drives, goes one-on-one. Got it. No contest from Monte Morris, who's back in for Phoenix. 8-point lead for the Suns. Bradley Beal drives all the way to the rim, goes up and in. It's funny how the Sixers are always, the get-back game for some of these other teams. Suns have lost 7 out of 8 games. They've looked terrible. And Sixers are just letting them get their groove back. Here's Oubre one-on-one. They're not running any offense. Why don't we run any offense anymore? Maxey for 3, it's short. Edwards, Gordon chucks it from the logo. We got Eric Gordon shooting from the logo. Yeah, this game might be chalked, man. How come the Sixers don't run any sets? Anybody else notice this, or is it just me? When Joel Embiid is not on the floor, the Sixers run 0 offensive sets. They don't run any sets without Joel, and that's when you're supposed to get most creative as a coach. You're supposed to get more creative without your superstar. Dembona misses the first free throw. Rachel says, I feel like the energy with the start of the year is what got the Maxey too much drama. That's a good take from Rachel. Shout out to Rachel, channel member. Bradley Beal in the corner, steps back for 3. Got it again. Yep, Bradley Beal's back. Beal is back. Sixers got him back in his mode. Here's Eric Gordon, pump fake, lost it. Yeah, the Sixers are not winning this game. Morris oops it. Durant. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Kevin Durant had an alley-oop and he couldn't handle. He juggled the ball and ended up traveling. I just don't get why they don't run any sets, man. That is strictly coaching. Here's Maxey again. Look, no plays. No plays. Here's Oubre one-on-one. Drives to the rim, up and in. Let's go, Kelly. Kelly! Yes, sir. Come on now. Guess we'll go one-on-one, Kelly Oubre. Why not? Why not? Why not? Nurse would have to stop abusing the refs to set up an offense, and that's not going to happen, says Vic. Oubre knocks down the free throw. Grayson Allen wide open under the rim. Let's go. And that's going to be a goaltend on a Dembona. Here's Tyrese Maxey working against Kevin Durant. Maxey, one bouncer. Oubre down low. And got it again. Another and one for Kelly Oubre. Kelly! Yes, yeah. Kelly Oubre back-to-back and ones. Yeah. Come on, Kelly. Free throw good. 8-point game, 72-64. Oubre is the leading scorer now with 18 points and 10 boards. Sixers steal it away again. Can they do it one more time? Oubre drives in, and he's fouled again. Oubre is screaming emphatically. That is how you turn the tide, ladies and gentlemen. See, that's the type of effort it takes right there. Fans are on their feet cheering. That's the type of effort that can get the Sixers back in this game. It's not Maxey, though. It's not PG. It's Kelly Oubre. $5 super chat from Brian Pumper. What's up, Brian? Says, I mean, we expect PG to be a bum with soft mentality, but my precious Maxey is cooked. He can't shoot anymore. Kentucky Maxey on display. So Brian Pumper now switching the frustration on to Tyrese Maxey. You guys agree with that or no? Guys agree with that or no? Oubre gonna knock down the free throws again. And here we go. They actually have a chance. It has to be right now. It has to be right now. You got to put a stop on this team. Here's Kevin Durant up top, guarded by Justin Edwards, one-on-one. Durant behind the back, puts up the mid-range and smacks it down. Kevin Durant, man. This guy's a bucket, bro. Give the ball back to Kelly Oubre. Why not? Maxey drives in, floats it up, got the bounce. It's like this team needs one player to like go off and then they get energy. Usually it's Joel Embiid. 74-68, 6-point game. 8 on the shot clock. Durant guarded by Maxey. Why is he guarded by Maxey? And he gets fouled. Why would you have Tyrese Maxey guarding Kevin Durant? Listen, man, Kelly Oubre, if the Sixers actually end up winning this game, it's because of Kelly Oubre. He's been fantastic. First one good at the line for Kevin Durant. Ryan Dunn coming back in for Phoenix. I still think the Suns are going to win because I just think unless PG and Maxey just flip the switch and go nuts in the fourth quarter, I just don't think they'll have enough. But Oubre's doing everything he can to get them back in this game. Riaz says, we need more dogs like Oubre on the squad. Lawrence says, I'm an Embiid fan no matter what is said about him. Second one at the line now for Durant. And he's going to make it an 8-point game, 76-68. See what they can do. Guys, like the show, man. Get us up to 400 likes, will you? Like it for the one time. Here's Caleb Martin at the top. He's going to switch on to Ryan Dunn. Martin kicks it back to Maxey. 7 seconds separating game and shot clock. Maxey with the left hand hesitates. Now drives, kicks to the corner. Caleb Martin fakes the pass, puts up the midi, and got it to fall 76-70. Nice shot by Caleb Martin. Bradley Beal trying to rush it all the way up the floor, and he does. That can't happen. That cannot happen. Good teams don't let that up. Maxey double teamed. 1 second. Oubre from deep. Got it! Kelly Oubre! Kelly! Yeah! Yes, sir!
He's on fire!
Kelly Oubre from deep. Dude, Kelly Oubre is a dog, man. Dude, Kelly freaking Oubre, if the Sixers win, it's going to be because of Afro Thunder. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that dude to call back into the show, man. Shout out to Afro Thunder. Kelly Oubre is a dog, man. He's got 23 points, 10 boards. And that'll bring it to a 5-point game as we head it to the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Sixers Game Day Live. I need y'all to drop some fires in the chat. Get us up to 400 likes. Get us up to 400 likes, man. Let's go. Can the Sixers actually win this miserable game? Fires in the chat right now. We got to get it cooking up in here. Shout out to Kook Burger and Bar. Ladies and gentlemen, partnered with Philly Take with RB all year long. Go to Kook Burger and Bar. Let them know RB sent you. If the Sixers win, it's Shoobie Shakes for everybody. You got to go check it out. Get one of the signature Shoobie Shakes. As you can see, the best milkshake you'll ever try in your entire life, man. Where are you getting a piece of cake on top of a milkshake? Hold up, we're spitting bars out here. Shout out to Kook Burger and Bar, man. Go-to spot for Philly game days and winding down after work. Philly's best kept secret. Check them out, 21st and Market Street in Center City, Philadelphia. Let them know RB sent you. Go get some delicious food, hang out at the Kook Beach, and enjoy the vibes of the city. Maybe even a Sixers win. Can they actually win? Can they actually win? Come on now. Come on now. Can the Sixers get it done? Can they get it done? Let's get it cooking up in here. Drop some fires in the chat, man. Fires in the chat. Let's go. I know you guys are in here, man. I know it's a snow day. Tika says, can't believe we have 404 people and we couldn't even get the 400 likes. Exactly. Exactly. Like the show right now. Don't be a fraud. Don't be a fraud, man. Keep you covered all game long. All game long. Let's go, man. Let's get it rocking and rolling in here. 5-point game. The heck was that? I don't know what's going on tonight. Maxey for 3. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Our scoreboard froze. Get it back to there in a second. 78-76 now. It's a 2-point game. Iguodaro down low, guarded by Yabusele. Here's Bradley Beal, oops it up behind his head. Iguodaro back to Beal, floats it up, got it to fall. Bradley Beal is looking like prime Bradley Beal. Prime Bradley Beal right now. For the Sixers, it's Maxey, Caleb Martin, Paul George, Eric Gordon, and Gershon Yabusele. Another miss by the Sixers, rebounded by the Suns. For the Phoenix Suns, it'll be Ryan Dunn, Devin Booker, Iguodaro, Monte Morris, and Bradley Beal. Those are the 5 to start the fourth quarter. 400 people in the chat, man. Welcome in. Welcome in. Shazy says, what's good, RB? Just tuned in and hit the like you already know. What's up, Shazy? What's up, bro? AG in the house. Thaddeus, Rob, Kenneth says, Tyrese Maxey not playing good at all. Gene, what's up? Fast Life, Nooms, Lawrence. Who else is in the chat, man? Get the comments going. Get the comments going. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Hit the like for a Sixers win. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. You know it's cardiac hoops every time we stream. Booker for 3. Rimmed out. Caleb Martin drives downhill, goes up, and he is fouled. This would be a nice win if the Sixers could ever pull it off. It would also be a defeating win for the Phoenix Suns. They might fire everybody tonight if the Sixers win this game. But we'll see, man. We'll see. It's crazy, man. A lot of the regulars haven't been tuning in this season because they think the team's unwatchable. It's crazy, man. If you're here, give yourselves a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back if you're here, man. $81-76 is the score. Here's the second one from Caleb Martin, and he gets it to drop. 81-77. Here's Bradley Beal up top, switched on to Maxey. Now Devin Booker, 10 on the shot clock. Booker against Maxey. He turns, kicks it out. Ryan Dunn pops for three, and he hits it. The rookie getting fired up. Back to a 7-point game. Suns are now shooting 43.5% from three. Sixers at 34. Talk about the flip of a switch from halftime. Paul George behind the back and gets it stolen away. It's going to be out of bounds. PG cannot break anybody down off the dribble, man. What's going on, PG? Bradley Beal going to drive downhill, kicks it out to the corner, another three, and that one is good for Monte Morris. The Suns lead it by 10. Suns lead it by 10. Maxey going to dribble, stop, hesitate, drive, and just laid it up out of bounds. Did that ball get tapped away? Did it slip out of his hands? What's going on, Tyrese? You're supposed to be the king of the fourth quarter, man. Maxey has 0 rebounds, too. Monte Morris finds Bradley Beal. Here's Devin Booker. Drives, steps back for three. It's short. Bounces right to Caleb Martin. I don't know why Eric Gordon is on the floor. Martin gets it taken away. Bro, come on now. Ryan Dunn picks it up. Drives. Swings it. Beal, corner. Booker. This team's just like walking around on defense, man. Booker, the pick and roll. Here's Monte Morris up top. 7 on the shot clock. He calls for the screen. Iguodaro sets and rolls. Iguodaro drives in, floats it up, missed it. Gets the rebound. Come on, man. Get a rebound. Bradley Beal wide open. This game's over. This game's over. This game's over. Yeah, timeout, Nick Nurse. Good job, guys. Good job. Bradley Beal's turned back into prime Bradley Beal. Sixers are walking around on defense. Yay. How are we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? How are we feeling? 410 people in the chat. Look, man, before we get back to it, I got to give one more shout out to our great partner over at BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, check out BetUS. Every game, use the code YouTube150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. If you took the Suns in this game, well, you're smart. All right, don't take the Sixers without Joel Embiid. This team can't play with Joel Embiid not on the floor. Suns were a slight favorite for a reason. Sixers were a favorite, then Embiid was ruled out. Oh yeah, this team can't play basketball without Joel Embiid. So take the Phoenix Suns. Why don't you? Don't pick it. Don't pick the Sixers when Joel Embiid's not on the floor. Shout out to BetUS, best bonuses in the industry. Check them out for the upcoming NFL playoffs. Hey, the Birds, I don't think they're going to fold. Shout out to the Eagles, man. Go check out all the odds, NFL, NBA, and much more on BetUS.com. Use the code YouTube150 over on BetUS.com. $410 people in the chat, man. Get us to 400 likes. This team's just pissing me off, man. There's so many things I could say. I'll say it after the game on the post-game show. Stay around for the post-game. I mean, Devin Booker's 3 for 16, and this team is beating you by 12. Bradley Beal has turned back into prime Beal. And you know what really makes me mad, ladies and gentlemen? You know what really grinds my gears? Is that the Suns are going to think that they just pulled off the biggest innovation of all time. They're going to think that they just pulled off the biggest heist ever. Oh my gosh, we just figured it out. We brought Bradley Beal off the bench and he's back into being prime Bradley Beal. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. You're playing the Sixers, who don't play any defense, who don't rebound without Joel Embiid. And here's where we are. Here's where we are. But like I said, I didn't expect them to win down 2 centers. 11-1 run for the Suns. Here are the Sixers. Paul George, spin move, crossover, step back, contested shot, missed it again. Just a terrible shot selection out of Paul George. He's 4 for 16. 4 for 16. Booker, Ryan Dunn for 3. Wow. Maxey for 3, gets it to fall down the other end. 12-point game, 92-80. Iguodala drives, reverse off the bank, got it to fall. Sixers cannot stop anybody inside, man. Can't stop anybody on the interior. Yabusele drives, Caleb Martin, baseline. Martin, Maxey in the oppo corner for 3, got it. It's just like now you wait to hit back-to-back threes. Now you wait till you hit back-to-back threes, Maxey. Like, another easy drive to the lane. Bro, put a Dembona in the game, man. Do I have to turn into the coach mode again here? Like, bro, you have to put a center in the game. You have to put a center in. Yabusele will not guard the paint. Maxey drives and he's fouled. Put a center in the game. Put Pete Nance. Put Pete Nance in the game. I don't care. Put a big body in the game. Come on, bro. $2 super chat. Joseph Morrow says, if you got a crazy trade for Maxey, do you do it? Well, define a crazy trade. What's a crazy trade defined as? Y'all are lucky to have PG. Yeah, we're lucky to have 4 for 16 with our best player out. You're right. 4 for 16 is such a wonder. It's all right, though. Sixer fans are used to it. $53 million, by the way. $53 million. Paul George is playing absolutely atrocious tonight. Tyrese Maxey has been atrocious for most of the night. Maxey's gotten a little bit better in the third, but overall not good. $2 super chat. Joseph Morrow says, would you take Curry for him? Steph Curry for Tyrese Maxey? Absolutely. I would absolutely take Steph Curry. Like I said, Maxey's a building block, but let's not be crazy here. Steph Curry for Tyrese Maxey? I mean, it's a no-brainer. Sixers bench is getting outscored 52-7. Wow. I think Maxey will find his way out of it, but man, he's just, I don't know. His approach is not right at the moment. Ryan Dunn, Iguodala, back to Dunn, floats it up, another one. Hey, Nick, you got to put a center in the game, man. I don't know how many times I keep saying it. Paul George going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey floats it up. Nice bucket. Morris drives, floats it up. That one's short, rebounded by the Sixers. Maxey going to step back from deep three. Missed it again. Picked up by Phoenix. Foul by Yabusele. See, $2 super chat, Kalik and Luke. Curry is 35, bro. What? And he doesn't play. What does that even mean, dude? Thank you for the super chat. If you wouldn't take Steph Curry on your team, you're pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I'm not saying he's going to be on a team for 10 years, but he's still one of the best players in the game. Simple as that. Oubre drives in, lost it, got plucked, gets it back, goes up, got it, and one. Kelly Oubre again. Yes, sir. Drop the ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Kelly Oubre. You know who's had a good game tonight? Kelly Oubre. Drop the ones in the chat. I think the people that are in here are frustrated. I just feel like it's a recurring cycle. Like I said, I've gone through multiple iterations of this. Gone through multiple iterations, you know. The Simmons stands of the world. Guy stinks. James Harden had a pretty solid two-man game with Joel Embiid. Couldn't come up big in the playoffs. We know how that ended. Now Paul George, $53 million per year, not playing up to par. PG stands come in, get mad. There was even Tobias Harris stands. Sixer fans are just tired of the same cycle. Now Joel Embiid can't stay on the floor for more than 2 games. It's a frustrating thing. Free throw's good. Fact of the matter is, a lot of guys have to be better tonight. Caleb Martin's been bad. Paul George, Maxey, all of them. They've been bad. Here's Maxey, 9-point game. You got a chance here if you can actually get a bucket. Maxey against Bradley Beal. Come on, you got to attack. Crosses, drives, Maxey, spins, fades, short. He's over dribbling. He's doing too much, man. Too much. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. Booker tried to find Iguodaro. It was kicked. Suns, I guess, are sticking with Iguodaro as their closing center. Welcome into the show, man. Sixers Game Day Live right here on Philly Take with RB. 450 in the chat. Do me a favor, get us to 400 likes, man. Like the show, subscribe to the show. We'll be here live after the game as well for our post-game show. Got a lot to talk about. Fact of the matter is, anytime Joel Embiid doesn't play, the whole team's energy just deflates. And if I'm Nick Nurse right now, what I'm doing is I'm putting in a center that's actually going to play defense. No offense to Gershon Yabusele. He had a good first half. He's been bad since. But Gershon cannot defend like a center. He doesn't defend the paint. He doesn't defend much of anything, really. If I'm Nick Nurse, I have to put a Dembona in the game right now. You have to do it. Simple as that. I don't believe Paul George has scored here in the fourth quarter. He's been worthless tonight. Kelly Oubre's really been the only guy. People are going to look at the box score and look at Maxey. He's got 28, but I mean, he's been okay in the second half, but that's it. Okay. Shazy says, how are you a Hall of Famer and you haven't scored in the whole fourth quarter? Gene says, smash the like button. Yeah, let's go. Get those likes up. Get us up to 400, man. At some point, you got to look like the star max players got to play better. Simple as that. Simple as that. I had a Clippers fan on my channel in the off season. Shout out to Dime Dropper. We had a whole interview talking about Paul George and what the impact would be like. And, you know, man, this is actually exactly what he said. This is exactly what he said about how Paul George plays. It's crazy. Yabusele with the block, 5 on the shot clock. .352 to go. There's Cooper DeJean sitting in the front row. Suns lead it by 9. 4.8 to go on the shot clock. Suns with another chance to inbound. 52-7. Holy smokes. Durant again from the baseline, and it is an 11-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. 3:40 to go. Sixers are going to have to get a couple big stops and make some buckets. Here's Yabusele, doubled on the perimeter. Here's Paul George. Let's go, PG. Do you want it or not? Do you want it or not? PG drives and he's fouled. How does your bench get outscored 52-7? Paul George, corner 3, missed it again. You know, Paul George said on his podcast the other day, yeah, you know, the best is yet to come here in Philly, and I haven't been consistent. Well, we're still waiting, man. Still waiting. .315 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sixers down 11. Bradley Beal, Iguodaro, Kevin Durant, corner 3, wide open again. 14-point game. You know, it's crazy too. Like, I predicted this is exactly how the game was going to go. People in the pregame show said, yo, RB, you're just hating, blah, blah, blah. Like, what do you guys expect, man? What do we expect without Embiid and Drummond? Kevin Durant, like, why are you leaving Durant wide open? Wide open. 420 people in the chat. Welcome in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to play a clip for you in the post-game show. I have an interesting clip to play you guys about what a Clippers fan said to me back in June about the Sixers potentially signing Paul George. So I'm going to play that on the post-game show. But guys, do me a favor, like the stream, all right? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Win or lose, we're here every game, pre-game, live game, and post-game. Hope you all are doing well. Post-game live coming up. Definitely have a lot to talk about, that's for sure. That is for sure. Jason in the chat says they could split PG's salary on two athletic young souls that would play tougher than him. FPL says this team has cooked no identity at all. Caleb Martin turns it over, but they're going to call a foul late on Devin Booker. 14-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. I think they're going to challenge this. All right, you know what? Screw it. We're going to play it right now, actually. We're going to play it right now. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you're just tuning in and you weren't here earlier, announcement, I will be hosting shows on Bleacher Report app all year long. Download the Bleacher Report app. Sixers talk every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eagles talk every Friday at 6 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play you a clip from a Clippers fan. Shout out to my dude Dime Dropper. This is what was said to me back in late June about the potential of signing Paul George. And I want to know if you guys agree or disagree with this, because right now, this sounds pretty damn accurate, okay? Hopefully you guys can hear this. Hold up. This is from our show for Paul George.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it just because
the Sixers should or should not go for Paul George.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it just because there's already uncertainty with Embiid at times and his health during the playoffs. Like, to me, that's the biggest thing. Until you watch him every night, you will not see it. His highs look incredible, and his averages end up being good, but you don't see how inconsistent he is as a star.
And when Sixer fans look at PG, they're looking at, well, 20, 25 points a game, you know, shooting 41% from three, give you 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Paul George is the most frustrating Clipper that we've ever had when it comes to performance, because he literally is one of the most talented players. Physical gifts and skill, he's one of the most talented players I've ever seen. He doesn't know his bag. He has no go-to move. He has one game, one night, he'll have 30 points on efficient shooting, and then for every night of that, there's a night where he's 4 for 15. There's nights where Kawhi won't play and he won't even register 20 shots. He doesn't sometimes understand that he's as good as he is.
Sixers. Damn you, Dime Dropper. Damn you, bro. Agree or disagree, man? Agree or disagree? That's exactly who Paul George is, man. That's exactly who PG is. That's a Clippers fan reporter, man. That's crazy, man. He was speaking facts. Talk about it more on a post-game show. Damn you, Dime Dropper, man. Caleb Martin misses the second free throw. Yabusele gets it back. You could tell that shoulder is hurting, man. Martin drives the lane, misses it again. Yeah, this game ain't looking good, man. 104-91. Joel Embiid has missed 21 out of 34 games. How do we feel about that? He's only played 13 out of 34 games. 2:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Booker, Iguodaro lost it. Sixers take it back, and Caleb Martin dribbles it off his ankle. Are you kidding me, Caleb? My man looked like a superstar last game, and he's dribbling the ball out of bounds off his ankle. Come on, bro. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. Bradley Beal inbounds it. 1 second. They got to put it up. 3 ball. Short. Rebounded by Paul George, who still has not scored in the fourth quarter yet. PG drives again. Dumps it off. Caleb Martin. Martin at the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Maxey crossover. Step back 3. Short. Yabusele. The rebound. Got it to go. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 11-point lead. Suns. Beal. Booker. Throws it away. Sixers have another chance. Maxey just ripped it away from Plumlee on the bench. Maxey up top, comes around a screen. Paul George chucks a 3. Got it. Paul George finally scores in the fourth quarter. 8-point game, 1:40 to go. Durant at the top. He's going to find Bradley Beal. Now Booker. 15 on the shot clock. Maxey defending Booker. Booker against Yabusele. Crosses, drives right into the lane. Kicks it out. Durant for 3. And there it is. And there it is. Oubre puts it up and can't hit it from the baseline. So that was the nail in the coffin. Kevin Durant, how many points does he have? 23 for KD, 23 for Beal. Done wide open. And a goaltending by Iguodaro, offensive interference. Like the stream, man. Get us to 400 likes. We're almost there. Post-game live coming up after the game. Lots to talk about. Call into the show. Now they're going to review it. Guys, be sure to follow us on all platforms, man. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Look, I think the fact of the matter is when Joel Embiid plays, like the three of them can play together. We've seen that, but we just don't know how often they're actually going to all play together. And just frustrating, man. Frustrating. We got 400 likes in the chat. Let's go! Wake them up. Yes, wake them up. Sir. Wake them up. Drop those yes, sir, man. Get us Embiid back on the floor. Save us. Save us. Let's go. Even if the Sixers disappoint us, the best community in the world still shows up. Best community in the world still shows up. Somebody said it. Embiid didn't play because of the snow day. That's crazy. Oubre inbounds it to Yabusele. 11-point lead for the Suns. 1 minute to go. Why are we dribbling around? You have to shoot. Shoot! Shoot! Oubre, cross, drive, goes up, missed it. What a terrible possession. That's your possession out of a stoppage? That's your play? Dude, what? I mean, no sets at all. No sets at all. Terrible offense. Devin Booker going to drive. Almost threw it away. Gets it back. Durant thinks about it. Down low. Goes up. Got it. By the way, I was almost close to the score again. I said 107-101. I said it'd be 107-101. Maxey for 3. Got it. Now it's 109-99. So I was 2 points off of each score. I almost got it right again. Maxey steals it away. 7 seconds. Maxey for 3. Missed it. And that will do it. I said 107-101. I was 2 points off, man. RB Nostradamus, RB Crystal Ball. Sixers go down again. Not again, because they won last game. Forgot about that against the Nets. But Sixers go down. Loss number 20 of the season. They're going to fall to 14-20 without Joel Embiid and Andre Drummond tonight. And that's where we're at, man. It's hard to win without your best star. Let's go. We can talk about, it's another game on the 82. That's what people tried to say to me last time against the Warriors. It's, just another game on the 82. Yeah, well, if you don't find out how to win without Joel Embiid, and your plan is to sit Joel Embiid for 60 games this season, then you're not going to be a good team. I mean, that's common knowledge. That's simple. Simple. Ryan Pumper, $5 super chat, says someone called that maxi padding. We got lots to talk about, man, with Tyrese Maxey and Paul George and his whole team. Just another brutal loss, man. Another brutal loss. They're going to come in here and say, don't overreact. Well, guess what? I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. For 3 reasons, pretty much. 3 reasons. 3 reasons. We'll talk about it coming up on the postgame show right here on Philly Take with RB. Shout out to our game day partners, Kook Burger and Bar. Check them out. Center City, Philadelphia, 21st and Market. And check out BetUS. Use the code YouTube150. Stick around, man. Call in to the show on postgame. Call in through the phone number or the Discord line. Discord gets you up to the front of the line. We'll drop the link here in the chat. We'll pin it so everybody has it. But we got some things to talk about. Some real good things to talk about in the post-game show. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know from you as well. Is it time to be concerned with this Sixers team to the point where it's like, hey, we might have to make a decision? Is it that time? Are we there? Let me put another poll question in here. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we're just over a month away from the trade deadline, so decisions to be made. Decisions to be made. Talk about it coming up here on the post-game show. Call in on the Discord or the phone lines, and I want to hear from you. I want to hear from how Sixer fans are feeling. I know it's frustrating. All right, man. Catch y'all in just a little bit. All right. Welcome in Sixers post-game live show right here on Philly Take with RB. Sixers Game Day live show. Every single game, pregame, live game, postgame, right here on the YouTube channel. Be sure to tune in live with us after games, or if you're watching it back, maybe on your listening journey to work in the morning, or I don't know, maybe you're going to the gym, whatever. Leave us a review, leave us a comment, share your thoughts. We're back again. We're back again to the Sixers without Joel Embiid, to the Sixers down a star, and tonight they were down 2 centers, and they fall to the Phoenix Suns at home 109-99. And yes, it looks like a promising week. Yes, you got the Wizards coming up. You got the Pelicans coming up. You got the Magic coming up. Here's the fact of the matter. I don't care right now. I don't care. I'm going to rant. I'm going to rant tonight about 2 individuals in particular, maybe 3, maybe 4. I got a lot to say, and I'm going to show you guys a clip from this show from months ago that should have told us all we need to know. Because right now, Sixers are not getting it done. And that's because of a couple main reasons. So you know what? Before I get into my rant, before I start it off, I'm going to show you the clip. I'm going to show you the clip from this show from a Clippers fan who told us why we should have been warned and what we were going to expect and what we were going to get as we sit here on January 6, 2025. This guy told us in June, before the signing happened, what was going to happen. So we'll play it all. I got a question for the people out there in the chat. Be sure to call in on the Discord. The link is pinned in the chat. And you can also call in on the phone lines as well. So shout out to everybody in here, man. Get active in the comments. My question to the people out there in the chat is, was the Paul George signing a disappointment? Was the Paul George signing a disappointment? Yes or no? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know why. Give me your thoughts out there in the chat. Was the Paul George signing a disappointment at this point in time? What do you think? Yes or no? Now, before I play this clip and go on a 10-minute rant, I got to give a shout out to our newest partner here on the Sixers post-game live show right here on Philly Take with RB. I got to tell you guys about RocketMoney. RocketMoney is a personal finance app, whether you're making $10 or maybe $53 million a year. That helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending habits, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Have you ever been someone that maybe, I don't know, signed up for a subscription and then forgot about it, let it run after the trial, and you got charged month after month? Or maybe you've wanted a better way to organize all your payments, your bills, and you need better organization with that. Well, thanks to RocketMoney, that no longer needs to be an issue for you. RocketMoney allows you to see all your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money is going for ones you don't want anymore. RocketMoney can even help you cancel them. They have a cool personalized dashboard. It brings all of your subscriptions in one place and lets you know exactly where your money is going. And for the ones you don't want anymore, RocketMoney can help you cancel them. The best part is they will even try to negotiate lower bills for you by finding the best opportunities to save. RocketMoney has over 5 million users on their app and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using the app's premium features. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with RocketMoney. Go to rocketmoney.com/game-on today. Once again, that is rocketmoney.com/game-on, rocketmoney.com/game-on. All right, man, the game is on because let me play this clip and we'll talk about it, all right? Let me play this clip and we'll talk about it. Here's what a Clippers fan told RB on Philly Take with RB on June 24th, 2024. You let me know if you agree or disagree. Should or should not go for Paul George?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it just because there's already uncertainty with Embiid at times and his health during the playoffs. Like, to me, that's the biggest thing. Until you watch him every night, you will not see it. His highs look incredible, and his averages end up being good when you don't see how inconsistent he is as a star.
And when Sixer fans look at PG, they're looking at, 20, 25 points a game, shooting 41% from three, give you 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Paul George is the most frustrating Clipper that we've ever had when it comes to performance, because he literally is one of the most talented players. Physical gift and skill, he's one of the most talented players I've ever seen. He doesn't know his bag. He has no go-to move. He has one night he'll have 30 points on efficient shooting, and then for every night of that, there's a night where he's 4 for 15. There's nights where Kawhi won't play and he won't even register 20 shots. He doesn't sometimes understand that he's as good as he is.
The Sixers should. There will be nights where he is 4 for 15. Sometimes he doesn't know how good he is. He has no bag. He has no go-to move. Well, what was he tonight? 5 for 18. What did he have? 2 points, 3 points in the fourth quarter when you needed a go-to bucket, when you needed a shot, when you just needed something to fall. When Gershon Yabusele carried your team in the first half, Paul George and Tyrese Maxey were nowhere to be found. I'm not going to take away the success that he's had this season on the defensive end. He's been incredible defensively. Paul George has been a monster defensively. But ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to this. Paul George is not the third guy for this team. At least on the offensive end. He is not the guy that can go get you a bucket right now, and it is super frustrating. I understand he's playing in different roles every night. Excuse me. I understand that Joel Embiid being in one night, being out one night is going to mess up the chemistry of the team. But you need a third option, and they didn't have this with Tobias. They didn't have this with whoever else. You just need a guy that can give you 18 to 20 points a game. And right now, Paul George is averaging career lows. Right now, Paul George is shooting 33% from deep. This guy had about 4 wide open threes in this game. He goes 3 for 9. He can't hit an open shot on a night where Joel Embiid is not playing. On a night where Tyrese Maxey and Paul George are asked to be the guys. It is not hard to hit a wide open 3 against the Suns team who's not even coming out to the perimeter to defend you. It's not that hard to drive in to the mid-range area and pull up a shot from 10 feet. Paul George doesn't do either one. There's games this season where Embiid has not played, where Paul George took over, where he took the reins, and he said, this is going to be my offense, but everything with this Sixers team is too inconsistent. My biggest issue is that he can't hit a spot-up 3. He's shooting 33% this season from deep. He can play all the great defense he wants. The Sixers have had defensive specialists before, hence Matisse Thybulle, Robert Covington, Ben Simmons. You know what the fact of the matter is? They can't score the ball. I don't know if it's the physicality drop-off, the age. I don't know what it is. The $53 million, but Paul George is not playing good. He needs to play much better. He needs to be a lot better than he is right now. They have this guy under contract for the next 4 seasons. At some point, I'm sitting there going, hey, at least he's playing defense, right? When Joel Embiid is on the floor, and this is something that Sixer fans have to realize has been going on for 10 years now. Joel Embiid, as broken as he seems this year, right? We'll talk about him in a second, but as broken as Joel Embiid is, anytime this guy comes on the floor versus anytime he's off the floor over the last 10 seasons, the team completely drops off in energy, in effort, in intention. They don't run sets. They don't go downhill. I've said it all stream long. How come the Sixers can never put together a formidable roster that can compete without Joel Embiid. I'm not asking them to win the championship. I'm not asking them to win 20 games in a row. I'm just saying you got to be able to compete. Every time Joel Embiid goes off the floor, this team loses all swagger. They lose all identity, and they all crumple. So we're now asking a guy who's 30 and is banged up in every body part. He's like the car that has logged 200,000 miles that can't even drive anymore, to take this team down the highway. And when he has to sit out or go to the repair shop, you're not getting from point A to point B. Paul George has been very, very disappointing. He said on his podcast, the best is yet to come. Well, we're still waiting. We're still waiting as we're almost halfway into the season. I hope this is just a half-season slump. Because, PG, if not, if this continues for the rest of the season and you keep having stinkers like this on offense, this is going to be terrible. I don't think people that didn't watch the game tonight will not understand that the Phoenix Suns had lost 7 out of 8 games. They had lost 4 in a row. They had a desperation move today as Bradley Beal is being swirled in trade rumors and has a no-trade clause. They're trying to get rid of a guy that literally cannot be traded unless he says yes. And the Phoenix Suns and Mike Budenholzer are going to think that they just figured out the Pythagorean theorem. They're going to think they just figured out the hardest chemical equation ever because they brought Bradley Beal off the bench and he dropped 23 points tonight or whatever he had, right? 25 for Bradley Beal off the bench. They're going to think they just figured out all their problems because the Sixers could not capitalize. The Suns were literally trying to hand this game to the Sixers, and I came into this game, I said it would be 107-101. I was 2 points off for each team. I didn't expect the Sixers to win because Joel Embiid and Andre Drummond were out. But in the whole first half, the whole first 3 quarters, the Suns were literally trying to hand the game to you. They were out there moping around like they did not care. But at some point, it's slop versus slop. And someone's got to take over. And Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal just started to hit their shots, and you're leaving them wide open in crunch time. You're dominating. Paul George was a no-show in the fourth quarter. Tyrese Maxey was a no-show in the first half. And people that watch this game back, or maybe didn't watch this game but looked at the box score, are going to say that Tyrese had a great night. No, he didn't. 31 points and 10 assists on 25 field goal attempts. Tyrese Maxey is struggling to find his rhythm consistently. He had an 8-game stretch where he was averaging 30 points per game. And outside of that, he's had 2 really bad stretches. I don't know what to put it on at this point. Is it the lack of consistent role? Is it sometimes being the number 1, then being the 2, then being the 3? Is it that he didn't develop his mid-range bag enough? I don't know what it is, but Tyrese Maxey does not look comfortable scoring the basketball. He over dribbles. He drives in and too much goes off balance. And then mid-play, he's looking at the ref trying to gain a call, which I agree. He's had a terrible whistle, but come on now. Max, you used to just put those shots in regardless. Tyrese Maxey used to be confident regardless. And I know the Sixers don't run any sets, so then I'm looking back at Nick Nurse, and I'm like, how come when Joel Embiid's not on the floor, you don't run any sets? How come it's ISO, ISO, ISO? How come it took Kelly Oubre in the beginning of the fourth quarter getting 2 big and ones and then another foul to even get the confidence back in this game? End of the third quarter, start of the fourth. This game was about to be out of reach, and Kelly Oubre almost saved the day. Kelly Oubre is a role player. He dropped 26 points, 11 boards, 1 assist. Kelly Oubre is doing more than Paul George. That should not be the case. How come Kelly Oubre is the only guy showing intensity with Gershon Yabusele? Even though Yabusele had a really good first half and a really bad second half, he at least went out there and tried to score. A lot of pick and pop actions. But here's the thing, Nick Nurse, and as the Sixers are getting beat down in the fourth quarter, as they're getting shredded on the interior by a team that has no good center, right? They got Iguodaro out here looking like he's Hakeem. I mean, you're getting shredded by a team with no solid big because Yabusele is not a 5. And that's why coming into this game, I said they're not going to win because your 2 centers are down. Just really bad defensive effort in the second half in this game. They left KD wide open to put the nail in the coffin. Bradley Beal kept getting to that mid-range shot. And the worst part about it is Devin Booker may have had, his worst game of the season? 3 for 16. That's almost what he did last time against the Sixers. And with Devin Booker playing as bad as he did, your bench got outscored by how many points? At one point, it was 52-7. I don't know what the final was. Probably 55-7, 52-7. How does your bench get outscored that bad? Well, I'll tell you. You got young guys coming in who have no consistent rhythm because they don't play. You bring in Eric Gordon and keep him in down the final stretch of the fourth for the most part. 8 minutes, nothing for Eric Gordon. 8 minutes, nothing for Reggie Jackson. You play Jeff Doughton for 4 minutes, nothing. Ricky Council, 3 minutes. He gets benched because he keeps shooting shots like he's Steph Curry. Adem Bona brought some intensity. Didn't play him enough. Justin Edwards, 13 minutes, 3 points. Your bench is not good enough. No Kyle Lowry tonight, didn't matter. Your bench didn't come through. The bench is not good enough. They need guard depth. They don't have enough. This team is so dearly missing Jared McCain. It's not even funny. Jared McCain was coming in off the bench, dropping 15, 20 a game. They have nobody that's even close. Last thing I want to say before we get to the phones and potentially get some people on the line, man, calling to the show. Joel Embiid, man, something's got to give here. You know, if the Sixers really thought that going this entire season and letting Joel Embiid miss every other game, letting Joel Embiid play a game, play 2 games, sit out a game was going to be the plan, then they are setting themselves up for failure. I'm not mad at this game tonight because they lost. I'm mad of why the second and third superstar did not step up. And I'm also mad that Joel Embiid did not play. Because to me, coming into this week, it feels like if Joel won this game and the Sixers won this game, then they're going to win the next 3. Do I think they can win the next 3? Absolutely. But we have to understand that to get in a consistent rhythm and for these guys to gel, they cannot have Joel play 2 or 3 games and then sit out. And then play 2 games and sit out. It's not going to work. You have to build the championship identity. You have to build DNA. And you can't do that by having different starting lineups and 10 different rotations every night. It's not going to happen. So when I sit back and I look at the Sixers, I think, yeah, they have talent, but is the coach getting the most out of them? Even when your best star is out, coach has to come up with something more creative. He's got to get guys going, and there should just never be a point in the second half where guys are giving up defensively. There should never be a moment where these guys are not giving enough effort defensively. Tyrese Maxey doesn't seem to have a handle right now on his scoring. It's way too inconsistent. And simply put, they're not hitting enough shots. Maxey and PG cannot find the long ball. It's very, very frustrating. Very frustrating. And you ask, all right, what do they do? What do they do? I mean, one, you got to hope they're healthy. But 2, it's these contracts, even if you wanted to get out of them, are very hard. So I'm not saying they should or shouldn't, but you're 14-19, and you have a month until the trade deadline. Do you have enough assets? Do you have enough tradable assets where you can really significantly upgrade this team? That is the question. And if not, what is the point? What is the point? How about your guys play better? There's a solution. How about Paul George, instead of giving you 5 for 18 for the last 4 games, how about Paul George gives you 30 points? They do that, they win this game. If Tyrese Maxey doesn't play as bad in the first half, they win this game. So, just very frustrating, man. And this is why Sixer fans have felt tapped out for a lot of the season. This is why they felt tapped out. Because one game you give them hope, and they beat down on a lesser team, but then the next game they come back, and 30 minutes before the game, Joel Embiid gets downgraded to out, and Andre Drummond's out, and KJ Martin's out, Jared McCain's out. Oubre just returned tonight from being out for 3 games. It's very frustrating when Gershon Yabusele feels like your most consistent player. Am I lying about that? I feel like Gershon at least shows up every night. How come it's always the minimums that show up every night and play like their tail is on fire? PG, I got a problem with you having this syndrome where you play too cute sometimes. Why does PG try to play so cute? He settles for these deep twos. He settles for these little spins. He kept spinning and getting plucked. Stop, man. Use your shoulder. Use your physicality. Dribble into the paint against the team that doesn't have a good center. And go out there and give us a bucket, man. We saw it in the preseason. We saw it early when he came back. Just doesn't feel like he has, I'm not going to say the athleticism, but he doesn't have the burst anymore. He's 34 years old, and it feels like the engine is going. It feels like he can't dribble on an island. It feels like he can't break down a defender. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. If you guys want to call into the show, man, call on the Discord. I want to hear from Sixer Nation. We got a lot of people sitting out there in the chat tonight, man. Call in. Give me your thoughts about this team. Last thing I'll say before we go to the phones. It's funny, you know. A lot of people say about a lot of Sixer reporters, brass and stuff this season and creators. They're like, oh, you guys just switch up every game. You guys, you know, love the team one game and then hate them the next. Well, what choice do we have? This is what they do to us, man. One game, they're beating down on the Nets by 30. Joel Embiid plays. Paul George and Maxey both play. And then the next game, they get beat by 40. Or Joel Embiid sits out. This is exactly who the team is. Next game, they're going to beat down on the Washington Wizards. Joel Embiid's going to play on Wednesday. They're going to beat the Wizards by 30. Then they'll probably beat the Pelicans by 35. But then the next game, they might lose by 30. That's who this team has been. They're not consistent enough. Nick Nurse is not consistent enough as a coach. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. Who's cooking tonight? Every game we ask who's cooking. Presented by Kook Burger and Bar. I picked Kevin Durant. It was actually Tyrese Maxey with 31 tonight. Nobody for the Suns had over that amount. Kevin Durant led the game, or actually Bradley Beal led it off the bench with 25. Bradley Beal with 25. The Sixers are always the get-back team for these other teams. They're always the get-back game. Bradley Beal, 25. Kevin Durant, 23. They didn't have any guy over that, but their bench scored 55 points compared to under 10. Sixers only had 7 bench points tonight from Adem Bona and Justin Edwards. That's unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey, I guess, for who's cooking. He got a lot of garbage points in the third and fourth quarter. But they got to figure this out now, man. They still haven't played a lot of the tougher teams. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's go to the phones real quick, man. We got one person on here waiting. Looks like the callers are tapping out, man. People are pissed off at this team. I don't blame them. Let's go to my guy Cool J on the Discord. Cool J, what's up, man?
Discord. Yo, RB.
Yo, what's up, man?
I feel like you've just hit every single nail on the head. You just explained the entire Sixers organization, because it's always been like, you know, a non-consistent organization. Like, they make decisions that are, not really beneficial. Yep. That's what I think about Paul George, because, when you play the video, he was like on point with everything, like showing Paul George's true colors, because he's just, hasn't been, the Paul George to be, the all-star we've seen a while ago. He's just, now he's just been, playing little by little by little. Like, you can't do that when it comes to like, playing, teams that are, up there in the rankings. Like, you have to like, take shots, be, and take opportunities that, like they mean something. Like, this team has to play like they mean something.
Yeah, the effort was absolutely terrible. And, like you just said with the clip, like I went to someone from the actual team that watched him the last several years. And I feel like, a lot of people can get perceptions about how guys play and stuff. They look at stats, right? You're not going to watch every game except for the teams that mostly watch their players every game. So, a lot of those inconsistencies can be described for a lot of players. And he was exactly right. Like, Paul George has these games where, yeah, it'll be nice. He'll drop 30 once in a while, but a lot of games he'll be the most frustrating player because he doesn't have that like aggressor instinct. He doesn't take over the game. And I think when Sixer fans thought about the PG signing and the positives of it, they said, all right, well, at least if Joel Embiid is injured, Paul George can at least take over a game or two, unlike Tobias Harris. And PG just has not done that.
He hasn't. Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. Like, you got to have someone who can, tie up Embiid and just, be able to step up when someone's out. That's the thing, just missed out with a lot of, players may sign up. Like, you have to have a player, sign a player or trade a player that could average decent amount of points, like at least like 18 points every single game, and like have, a bench that's, formidable for against the other teams. Like, they missed out on so many great opportunities that now it's just, they're doing the bare minimum.
What's crazy, Cool J, is like, I wonder how this team's going to look when they play the Thunder or the Cavs again or Boston. Like, yeah, they played a really good game against Boston. That's the most frustrating part is like, they played a really good game against one of the best teams, but again, they can't get their big three on the floor together more than 2 games in a row. You're not going to build championship DNA that way. It's just not going to happen.
No, that's like getting an exit that way.
Yeah.
You have to like have your players up there and like, build up that chemistry, like you said. Like, you have to have like, their big three together, your stars together, so that they can build up that your champion chemistry. And if you do that, that's how you win a championship. Like, it's based off the team chemistry, not just the big three, but just for the whole team in general. Like the bench, everybody, they all have to step up. They got to, be able to be a team that can actually be a championship team. Like, not a fake one, be a real one.
Yep, absolutely, man. Cool J, what else you got for me, man?
Nah, that's all, RB.
Appreciate you for calling in, bro. As always, man. Thank you.
Thanks for having me in.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you a lot. Shout out to the callers. If you guys want to call in on the Discord, call in on the phone lines. What's the number one issue with the 76ers right now? I want to know in the chat. Is it the health of this team? Is it Paul George? Is it Tyrese Maxey not being consistent? Is it Nick Nurse? What is the biggest issue with this team right now? I'm actually going to put a poll in the chat because I want to know. What is the Sixers' biggest issue with this team? I want people to get interactive in the comments. Would love to hear from some fans. What is it? What is it? Because early in the season, I asked this question. A lot of people said it was Joel Embiid not being on the floor and not setting the tone for this team. That was the early answer early in the season. Do they have a good enough team? Did we really think that coming in here with vets like Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon was going to work? Because I look at some of these young guys, and again, Not saying they've been perfect by any means. I'm not saying they're even good players, but Adem Bona gave you 5 boards in 11 minutes. And all season we've been saying, hey, just give him some minutes, let him get into his flow a bit. Just give him some reps, You're not going to build up confidence by playing one game and then not playing for 7. Saw it with a lot of Sixers young pieces over the years. That's my thing, man. Like give these guys opportunity. Let them show what they have. Ricky Council looked great at the end of last year. Now he looks like he doesn't know what he's doing because he didn't play for 10 games. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. All right, we got a couple callers lined up. We'll go to the phones, then we'll go to T Miles. What do you guys think is the biggest issue right now in the chat? Early answers on the poll say health. Health leads the way so far. Maybe this team just can't stay healthy and stay on the floor consistently. Maybe that's the biggest issue. All right, let's go to the phones, man. 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's going on, man?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, man? How are you feeling?
Good. Nice contact, man. I want to put my thought.
All right, you got the floor.
Just happened.
Yep, you got the floor.
This is the issue. The issue is everyone, okay? And I'm going to go down the list, okay? So, Maxey is just jacking too much. If you could see, he took 25 shots. Out of 25 shots, 14 of them is threes. He doesn't even average in the 40% to shoot those many threes, okay? PG, he comes in, he has to find his rhythm into the way the 76ers is playing. So in mind, he thinks Joel Embiid is going to be there. Now he gets there, he's in and out. Another Kawhi situation. So he's coming in already accepting a third role. So if PG, let's just say if PG and Maxey both score 30, PG's 30 is going to look more easier to get because his style of play is more smoother. He's bigger. He's stronger than Maxey. Maxey's going to have to work for that 30. Another thing, Oubre. You got too many guys that is not big name players, never even made an all-star team, and they playing ISO ball. They're trying to create their own shots instead of Maxey being a point guard and try to create shots for these guys. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's taking too much. He's taking too much time off the clock. He passes the ball to someone that is really not someone that could create their own shot, but now they force to play an ISO style.
Yeah, it's a coaching issue, right?
It's
a coaching issue. It's a coaching issue. I said that earlier. Like they don't run any sets.
At least with the coach, and then Joel Embiid in and out. So you're never going to mesh if your main player is in and out, because when he's in and out, the rotation, the lineup is always going to be different.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson, he barely gets any burn. Now, if I had to pick someone rather on my team, Reggie or Kelly, I will go with Reggie because he's been a known scorer in the past. Can he still get a bucket? Yeah, he can. He's probably not the same Reggie, but I'm pretty sure Reggie could do what Kelly's doing if he's get the same amount of minutes. You understand what I'm saying? I just feel guys got to step it up. But guys that don't have big names, they're trying to be that number 2. And that's where it happens at. Now, PG, I like PG. He's one of my favorite players. He's getting older, showing a little bit. He needs to stop babysitting that three-point line and attack that rim. And I think it's a mental thing. He don't want to get hurt again. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe, man. Hey, appreciate the call. Good takes. Agree with some of them, disagree with some of them. I think your point about living in the past is one of the main issues. Sixers are living way too much in the past. I think they're living way too much in the past, man. I mean, Kelly Oubre, we can fault him for sometimes being over aggressive, but I think it goes back to what we said about the coach. How come this team doesn't run sets? They don't run ATOs. They don't run anything with Joel Embiid not on the floor. As a coach, if you're supposed to be this brilliant X's and O's guy and your star is not on the floor, why are you not making it easier for Tyrese Maxey and PG? Right? We talk about how frantic these guys are. You just said about living on the three-point line. Well, maybe the coach should try to get these guys playing together. Maybe Paul George shouldn't be settling for deep twos on almost every possession, and Maxey shouldn't be chucking 14 threes. But maybe that goes back to the way they're playing. Dribble out the shot clock. Dribble out the shot clock. And the Sixers got to stop living in the past, man. Too many old guys on this team. All right, let's go to Discord. Let's go to Discord, man. We got my guy T Miles. See if he's ready to go. T Miles, what's up, bro?
What's up, B?
What's up, man? Turn your mic up a little bit or get closer.
Okay. 1 second, 1 second. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. Still a little bit faint, but I got you. What's up, man?
With the last talk, I'm kind of like you, man. I agree with some and I agree with. Some I agree with, some I don't.
Hold on, I'm losing you a little bit. Get a little bit closer to your mic.
It's cool right here.
Nah, just turn it up a little bit if you can. I can hear you, but I want to make sure everybody hears you.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, what's up, T Miles? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm cool. I had to take a little break, man, for a little bit, man. I done broke like 2 TVs, man, so I had to take like a break. Nah, for real, bro. I broke like 2 TVs, man.
You're one of those? You're one of those?
It's crazy, man. Like you said, it's pretty much, we damn near need therapy.
That's a fact, man. Wait, let me ask you this. Which moment caused you to break the TV, though?
Just us losing leads, man. Like, we got the game. We can win against anybody. I'm just being honest. We can win against anybody, but we can't keep a lead, man. It's like we don't start scoring until after they get 15 points up or something like that. So I'm like, bro. But the second TV, man, that was broken, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't, bro. I had my phone in my hand. I was like, damn, man, make the shot, and it just flew out there. That one wasn't my fault.
Oh, man. That is great, man. That is great. T Miles, give me your thoughts, man. Give me your analysis.
I mean, I know more like to make trades at the stuff. Bro, I don't think we got that. If he gonna do it now. We need right now.
Hold up, you're cutting out a little bit. Hold up, you're cutting out a little bit. Hold up, you were going good. Cutting out a little bit.
My bad.
All right, I got you, man. I got you, man.
Yeah, I said if Moore gonna make some trades, he need to do it now. We can't wait till the deadline. We need it now. We need it right now.
Here's my thing, T Miles. What can they get? What do they get? Right, they're missing Jared McCain's punch off the bench. They can't trade Joel Embiid. You probably can't trade Paul George. So what do they get?
They ass better go get something. I don't care if they got to go get a and1 player that used to play. They better get something. They better get something. They need, but mostly we need some shooters, man. Like at least I would say, man, do everything we can to make a push for Corey Kispert or something like that. I know a lot of y'all been talking about the little youngin from SAC, man, Keon Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
Something like we need something, man. Like we jacking too many threes and we ain't making them, and that's bringing us right out the game. Shout out to Max, man. That's my man, $100,000 and all, but fam don't start hitting shots until what? Another team get 15-point leads.
Mm-hmm.
They got 20-point leads and stuff like that. Then y'all want to start making shots. Y'all want to start playing hard, but It's too late.
Yep, exactly. All garbage time points tonight. And I agree with you 100% about like the shooting and the scoring. Like, did we really think Kyle Lowry was going to come in off the bench or Eric Gordon and give this team buckets? Like, these guys are terrible, man. Like, no offense to them. They've had their careers, they've been successful, but it's time to get some young blood in here, man, because I just can't watch it anymore off the bench. I mean, 52-7? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. It's like these guys that Nick Nurse keep playing, like you just said, Reggie Jackson, Eric Gordon, and Kyle, cool. all right, we get it, man. They had a good career, they had a good run, but when is it enough? When is it enough? When is enough enough? That's my question to Nick Nurse. Next time you see him or B-Ball Paul, man, ask both of them, man, the same question. When is enough enough, man? Like,
it's crazy, man.
on.
It really is. And I remember you called in a few months ago and you were saying, like, you know, this is what Morey does. You know, he gets these old guys, he picks up former Rockets or former buddies, and they don't pan out.
My cousins, a lot of my cousins from New Orleans, Mississippi, and Texas, and especially them from Texas, they always tell me, man, like, bro, y'all don't know what y'all live for. They just kept telling me that, and they still tell me that till this day. They was like, y'all see what's going on, right? I'm like, yeah, y'all right. He just keep bringing in people that's old as hell. What he does is he get a piece of paper. This is what it seems like he does. He gets a piece of paper, write down what their career was, and say, okay, we're going to match these numbers up with Embiid and we can win the chip. That's not how it works.
Man, it's brutal. It's brutal. And you know what's crazy, man? Like Daryl Morey, I talked about this earlier in the show. My man disappeared. Usually he's out here talking on the radio, saying like, hey, you know, here's what we're going to look for at the deadline. I haven't heard one word from Daryl Morey all season long.
It's nothing he can't say. Because he already know the fans is mad. He probably know, he probably catching a lot of backfire on Twitter if he ain't blocked everybody by now. Instagram, wherever he at. I know some of y'all probably see him in the grocery store. He probably catching so much fire or something like that, bro. He can't go nowhere. He can't get online. He can't do nothing because he already know he messed up. But the sad part is he getting paid, so it seems like, I'm not saying he does, but it seems like he don't care.
And I think that's the craziest part, man. I'll wrap it up with this. Like, as bad as it feels right now, the Sixers have Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese, and all these guys under contract for at least another 3 years. Like, this is just the beginning, man. This is the tip of the iceberg. So it's wild, man.
I'm not really concerned with them. I'm just concerned with, like, okay, if you're going to have those guys that put some shooters around them, stop getting all these slashers that can't shoot. I'm going to say this again. This is not 2K. Stop getting these slashers that can't shoot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I hear you, man. T-Miles, great stuff as always, man. I hope I hear from you soon.
I got you. If I don't breaking up the TV.
Yeah, don't break no TVs, man. You got to get insurance or something. Shout out to T-Miles, man. Calling into the show. My man broke 2 TVs. That's what the Sixers are doing, man. Somebody hit me up on Twitter before the game. They said, yo, RB, I'm here at the game. And they just ruled Joel Embiid out. Do you know how much that stinks, man? They got you going to the games just to tell you Joel's not playing. Probably paid parking, all that to get there. You got T-Miles breaking his television. Give us something, man. Not just beat downs against the Hornets and Nets. Give us some life, man. Give us some consistency. Oh, man. All right, shout out to BetUS, man. As we said before, BetUS, go to betus.com. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. And Sixers started out today, and this is the perfect picture of the 76ers. They start out the day as the favorite. Then Joel Embiid gets ruled out. Then Andre Drummond gets ruled out. And then they become a slight underdog. And then they lose by 10. That has literally happened so many times this season. So many times. I mean, the odds makers will tell you, man. So shout out to BetUS. Use code YouTube150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Shout out to the mods in the chat. Shout out to the members and all the great callers, man. You guys are incredible. Appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. Just ranting, getting a lot off the chest. But the best part about the NBA season is that they'll come back on Wednesday night. They'll probably beat the Wizards by 50. They'll probably beat the Pelicans by 50. Matter of fact, I actually want to look at the Wizards because Wizards are already going to start selling off pieces, and they have a couple guys that I think would fit well, but I don't think the numbers work. That's the annoying part. Like, when you try to build a team under the new CBA, once you allocate, and there's been several teams now that have done it, once you allocate that money to 3 stars, it's hard to fill out the rest of the team. It's hard to fill out the rest of the team. So, like, if we look at the Washington Wizards right now, like, here's their contracts. Jordan Poole, right? Could be a decent player. I don't think he is a star or anything like that, but making 29 mil. Here's Kyle Kuzma, right? Everybody wants Kuz, 23.5. That's going to be tough to get there. Malcolm Brogdon could be a really good guard off the bench for the Sixers, right? 22.5 million. So you have these bad teams that overpay these guys, and then their contracts get to a point where they're beneficial because you can trade them or use them as expiring salaries, right? So bad teams will take on these contracts to then get off this money. Like, for example, the Wizards are going to clear $22.5 million from Malcolm Brogdon after this season. That's great for them, right? That'll give them more cap space. But in terms of trading it to a contender, like the Sixers are just in a bad spot. Let's look at the 76ers. Let's look at the Sixers cap. I want to show you guys what I was just talking about, because I know a lot of people watch, they might not understand the financial part of it. But if you think this is bad now and you're not a fan of what the 76ers have done, I mean, you look at 2024. Let's go over to 2025, 2026. Here's 2025, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey. 2026, all guaranteed. So next year, the year after, and then in 3 years is when Paul George has a $57 million player option. He's probably going to accept that at that point, right? He'll be 38 years old. And you knew this coming in to the contract that, hey, this is like where it's going to, end up dying off. But you want to capitalize in the first year or two. And that's why coming into the season, we said, okay, it has to happen now. Like, it all has to fit together. And when you have that kind of start to the season, it's brutal. It really is. 2027 is where Joel Embiid will be making around $64 million per year. That contract extension they gave Embiid, yeah, that's going to ride all the way into 2027, 28, 29. Paul George is a $57 million player option. Caleb Martin with a $9.3 million player option. And Tyrese Maxey will be making $43.5. So, listen, man, for these next 2 years, this year, next year, the Sixers are going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to get these guys on the floor. But that is just a simple breakdown of where this team stands. But, they got to come into the games shooting better, giving more effort on the glass, defending better. Suns shot 47% tonight from 3. Sixers 37%. It's tough, man. Tough. And their stars got to play better. Stars got to play better. You can't get outscored on the bench 55-7. You just can't do it. Can't do it. So, anyway, man, thank you all for being here. As always, man, we do this every game, pregame, live game, and postgame. Callers were great. Glad to hear from everybody. I know it's frustrating watching this team. But, they'll be back the next 3 games. I'm sure they can beat the Wizards, Pelicans, and the Magic down everybody. So we'll see what they can do. See what they can do. Once again, shout out to our newest sponsor, man, RocketMoney. Check them out. Once again, go to rocketmoney.com/gameon. Let them help you reach your financial goals faster. Appreciate them partnering with the show. And shout out to all our game day partners as well. Sixers post game live, man. Doesn't get better than this. Every game right here. Sixers start off the week with a dud, 109-99. They go down at home. Next couple games will be home as well. So they will have the fans behind them. Hopefully, people keep going to the games. See if they can bounce back in a couple days, man. They now fall to 14-20 on the season. 6 games below 500. They got to figure it out, and they got to figure it out now. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Catch you on the next one. Peace.